Man, I don't know why all the commotion is in the background, but we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Cast. This is your host, formerly known as Bad Little Chuck, at CPN for the win on all your social media platforms. My guy Country is on the right, and we do have a special guest pulling up here soon to break down the first day of the 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. As Chiefs fans anxiously watched a few people that they've been keeping an eye on, like David Bailey. He went out there, did his thing, put on the show. As a matter of fact, measurables lined up.
Well, they want to
Every
talk
drill
about
he
it.
did lined up. So Chiefs fans are concerned that he may not be available now after putting on that performance. Reuben Bain, he just did measurables. The questions about his arms being too short, and then you got allegedly agents allegedly doing damage control with that too. You know what I'm saying it's longer than 30 and a half inches or whatever they saying. But then there's other guys like Caleb Banks. He did his thing today on the defensive line. Country's boy Daryl Jackson. I mean, just a few of the names, but let's go ahead and talk about the big name, David Bailey, man. Talk about putting on a heck of a performance, man. This is how great David Bailey was, man.
I told
like
y'all. I
like
told y'all.
like everything pretty much lined up, man. And shout out to Math Bomb at Math Bomb. We got the RAS scores back, relative athletic score. We got that back in the building. He's elite. He has elite composite explosion grade, vertical and broad jump. But here's a comparison with those, man. Vertical jump, he jumped 35 inches, comparable to AJ Green. He jumped 34 and a half inches. The broad jump, he jumped 10 feet 9 inches. In comparison to Adrian Peterson when he jumped 10 feet 7 inches. So there you go. That's why he's elite in that category. And then the composite speed grade is elite all across the board, whether it was the 10 split, the 20-yard split, and the 40-yard dash. He cleared everything with that in that regard. So he's quick. He's allegedly quicker than Devontae Adams. He ran a 10-yard split in 1.62 comparison with Devontae did in 1.64. We got we won't have no comparison for the 20-yard dash. I mean, not the 20-yard dash, but the 20-yard split. The 20-yard split, he ran a 2.58. That's still very good, elite. For the 40-yard dash, he ran a 4.5, and that was faster than Antonio Cromartie when he ran a 4.52. The weight's not a big deal. I mean, 5 pounds heavier than Von Miller, but there was a tweet below. Shout out to NFL underscore researchers for all this as well. He's comparing the measurables with David Bailey and Von Miller at the time when they was both at the combine. So pretty similar. Not saying that David Bailey's gonna be the next Von Miller, but we done seen him play in college, whether at Stanford, Texas Tech. He played
Nah,
on the
man,
big
don't say that
stage.
because when I said Von Miller, everybody, you gotta chill, country. You gotta, man, come on, man, you gotta be relaxed. Like, nah, don't say that. Don't say that now. Y'all made me
No,
feel so bad for even. I'm like, damn, the numbers are the same. Like, bro, like, relax, country. Jesus Christ. I'm like, man, I told y'all about David Bailey, man. It was always a long shot, but after today's performance, man, we ain't getting no damn David Bailey. There's a way, though. There's a way. But, okay, so the Jets, I'm still going Arvell Reese with the Jets. He had a good day, too. Or
did
Vell
he?
Reese, whatever we're going to call him now. He
Did
had
you
a, he
see?
had a, he had a great day, too.
But did you see? Aaron Glenn kind of doze off though.
Yeah,
Did you
because they
see?
already know who they taking. I,
I saw Aaron Glenn kind of
you know
dozing off.
what? Hey man, PSA, bro. This is my thoughts. My thoughts alone is not a reflection of Kingdom Cast or any of his subsidiaries or whatever. Screw the Jets, bro. Screw the Jets. Y'all wrong. Y'all dirty. Y'all trade Jermaine Johnson. Y'all trade Sauce Gardner. Y'all make all these trades, get rid of all these people. But when it comes to Brees Hall, we gonna hold him hostage. We gonna put him under the tag. We gonna transition tag him. That's y'all cowards for that, bro. And I don't like y'all. F the Jets. F the
so,
Jets. If you're a
so
Jets
that
fan, and shout out to my dude, Three Letterman. I know he a big Jet fan. The Jets. I don't care. I don't care.
so with that
I
being
stuck
said,
my middle finger. Middle finger to Jets.
so with that being
I don't
said, is
care.
Gary Wilson gonna get traded next?
If Garrett Wilson really get traded, bro, for real, come on, bro. Why y'all holding Breece Hall hostage, bro? He don't want to be there. Clearly, he don't want to be there.
Yeah,
I'm just upset about it because they literally holding the kid hostage, man. He don't want to be there. He want to play for a contender. He want to play for some title people. He'd be perfect for the Chiefs. We tried to trade for him last year. Y'all was greedy. Y'all wanted a 3rd-round pick. That was unbelievable. After y'all just fleeced the Colts for 2 first-round picks, why would y'all just take the 4th-round pick? That's all you had to do. You wouldn't even have to worry about this right now. Clowns, man. I hate the Jets, bro. I hate the Jets.
yeah. Nate
And
Taylor,
then we're gonna double down. If they take David Bailey too, I'm burning the Jets down. I don't care. I hate the Jets. But I think they're gonna take Reese though. But
Nate Taylor confirmed that story, by the way, of the Breece Hall trade. Like he just put some extra confirmation on it. So
we talked about it last year. We had a whole conversation about it.
Right.
I don't know why why is that just now getting out? I don't know who leaked that. Maybe his agent leaked that. I don't why would the Jets leak that though?
Yeah, I don't know. But
I don't know why that came out again today, but it's like, okay, most fans already knew that, so I don't know why that was a thing today. It's all good though. But
but speaking of Breece Hall, man, let me ask you this though. Like, how do you think the Chiefs gonna attack the running back room in general? Like, do they make running back first priority in the draft, or do they do that through free agency?
I think really it's some running backs in the draft, but I think you attack it in free agency. So the rumor is Travis Etienne having interest, and we should have mutual interest in him. We definitely had mutual interest in Breece Hall at the trade deadline last year. Kenneth Gainwell, we should have interest in him. We should be talking to every Tyler Algier, Rico Dowdle. What's his last name?
Yeah, Rico Dowdle.
Yeah. Him. We should be talking to every running back free agent that we can. What's the kid from Dallas? Javonte Williams. He already re-signed, so
yeah, he already
that's not an option. I think we need to re-sign Dameon Pierce. So we were talking about this earlier about building a running back room.
But hold on, I thought Dameon Pierce was like a lot for like practice squad. I thought we locked him in for that.
I don't know. I don't think he's on the roster. Honestly, he might be on practice squad though. He might be. So we were talking about that earlier about building a running back room, and I feel like in order to start from the beginning, you need a workhorse, a gem, a diamond in the rough, your main guy, your superstar. So if Travis Etienne is your superstar, I would put him. That's a nice number one. We've already conceded that Rashard Smith is the only running back on the roster, so that's your pass option, pass catching running back out of the backfield option. So you got those. If you add Etienne and Rashard Smith, that's a great start to your room. Like I said, Dameon Pierce, I think he's a veteran option. He can catch a little bit too. He can help you. He can, when Etienne goes to the bench, he gets, like that. And then the last guy. Now, what would you do like to build your perfect running back room? Would you get another vet, or would you get something out of the draft? Because Travis Etienne doesn't stop me from going Emmitt Smith in the 3rd round. Or
Emmitt Johnson.
Emmitt Smith. Man, we get Emmitt Smith in the 3rd round. That's crazy.
Shout out to EJ Smith though. Shout out to Emmitt's son though.
Yeah. So that doesn't stop me from going after Emmitt Johnson or Nate Singleton later on. Is it Reed or Claiborne?
As far as what?
It's a running back that they were talking to. From Pitt? I don't know. I forgot his name. I think it was. Damn, I wish DG was here because he know who I'm talking about. It's one of the running backs, but he's from like a smaller school. But there's other
Okay.
running backs. The kid from Arkansas, Mike
Yeah,
Washington
Mike
Jr.
Washington. Yeah, Washington Jr.
So I would definitely go find my number one guy, and if that's ETN, then go lock ETN up. You know what I'm saying? It's ASAP, and then I would bring back Pierce. And then you got Brashard Smith, and then I would just draft a guy in the later rounds if it became available. So like a Mike Washington Jr. or Nate Singleton, I think is one of the guys they talked to.
I'm anti Nate Singleton, by the way.
Damn, you anti a lot of stuff these days, man. What's going on?
Bruh, I just feel like he another Isaiah Pacheco, man. Like, yeah, you get the home run, but what's the use of getting the home run if your vision's not that great? That's my issue with him.
Well, you brought back two running back coaches, man.
I
You
know, but
brought two running back coaches. I don't know about fullback though, Phil.
I mean, I with the fullback. Are we gonna use the fullback though? That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Do you use them enough? Hey, bro. Okay, here's the skinny on the whole thing. We only got 6 draft picks currently.
Yeah.
Currently, we only have 6 draft picks. So every draft pick has to be able to contribute. I'm not willy nilly with none of these draft picks. Like that's why I don't understand people saying trade up. It's like trade up with what? I don't understand. So I'm not going to be willy nilly at all with none of these draft picks. So if I get a fullback, then I'm gonna have to use a really use a fullback. Like I don't think we used the fullback enough to draft one. Now, if we can get him undrafted free agent, Brett Beach excels in that.
Yeah,
So I would do it like that, but I wouldn't unless we add some more picks, unless we make a trade or if we trade McDuffie or whatever, and add some more picks, but we need something. We got a lot of holes. So
yeah, so like
one vet. So adding one vet and one rookie, I would be down with that.
okay, so here's the other scenario. Let's say the Chiefs don't make the first priority at running back in free agency. Let's say they don't try to get somebody like a Travis Etienne, you know what I'm saying, that type of running back. Let's say at pick 9, Jeremiah Love is there, and they do draft Jeremiah Love. So like after that, like if free agency, you look at somebody like maybe like a Tyler Algier or Rico Dowdle. I'm just throwing off a tier of names, a certain tier of names in a certain tier. That's what I'm doing.
But it's too many. It's too many risks. Hoping that Jeremiah Love falls to you at 9.
I'm just saying if he's there. This is a scenario.
That's such a big question mark for me right now because he can go anywhere from Tennessee. He can go to Washington.
Yeah,
he could go to the Giants. Are rumored to be interested in him. Is Cleveland interested? Who's Cleveland's running back? Do they got a running back?
Nah, Junkins is that guy, man.
Okay. Yeah, they got a guy last year. So he could go anywhere from the Saints are also an interest for him. He can go anywhere from 4 to 8 for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of that's a lot of room for error. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't guarantee that. So that would be kind of risky putting all my eggs in the Jeremiah Love basket. I'm not really a big fan of Jeremiah Love and not him personally. I'm not really a huge fan of running back at 9. It's like, but at the same time, Tennessee, please. That would be a great pick for you guys. Really. Especially after the trade y'all made today. That would be a great move for you guys to go get Jeremiah Love and put him with Cam Ward and Robert Saleh can start he got his defense and he got his offense to be right there in tune with him. So that's a great move for him.
I ain't gonna hold you. David
That's
Bailey look
actually
like
not.
David Bailey
That's
look like
really a great
Tennessee
move for them,
Titan.
though. Honestly, though, that really would be a great.
But David Bailey look like a Tennessee Titan though. After what we
Oh my
saw
God,
today.
I don't even want to talk about David Bailey. So my heart is broken. My heart is broken. There's okay. So here's the scenario: you get David Bailey. We already know who the Raiders gonna get. The Raiders gonna get the quarterback.
Yeah, Fernando number one. Yeah.
Yeah. The Jets wild card. The Jets could go. I've been seeing Arvell Reese.
That's the number one name we've been seeing.
Huh?
Yeah. That's the number one name we've been seeing mock to the Jets.
Yeah, so him. All right, so then you got Cardinals. Cardinals another wild card. They could take Bailey. They could take Bain. Cardinals need everything, actually. That's why I wanted another quarterback in the draft. But, man, if the Cardinals get Malik Willis.
Who?
Malik Willis.
Oh, you talking about for that quarterback? Yeah.
Then they could go Tate. They could go Love. They could go. Bro, I don't know. David Bailey got a lot to do. The more you try to break it down, it's like, but everybody above us has the same needs that we have, and it's just not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So, and like you said, David Bailey showed his entire ass today, and showed out. He's not gonna make it to none. It'd have to be. Trey did volunteer to put some weed in his gym bag today, so
hey,
we're gonna put him on the list.
Hey man, some fans are funny,
Houston,
dog.
my boy. I'm looking for any videos of him smoking weed with a gas mask.
Bro, yeah,
anything that can make him drop, I'm with it.
They hoping he pulled a Laramie tonsil, dog.
Man, I'm looking for anything that can make him fall just a couple of spots. It's just, bruh, it's DG, man. It hurt, man. DG. When it came up, I was just hurt. I was just, damn, that's it. It's over. Hey, it's over, bro. It's over.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch Scout because I didn't watch Scout Combine live. I was out on the road and stuff. Then I just saw you cuss, and I'm like, "You good, bro?" He was like, "Nah, regards to the Scout Combine." Then I saw what happened. I said, "Oh," and then I saw everything else David Bailey did. I was like, "Oh yeah, he's not coming here. He's not coming here."
R. Mason at 9, though, DG?
Hey, DG. Nah, ain't gonna be number 9.
Hey, bro, if we took Caleb Banks at 9, bro, I'm not super upset. I know my boy CJ been pumping him up. Pause.
We trade back for Caleb Banks.
Yeah, if we could trade back, if say Detroit wants to get Sonny Styles, who had another, he showed out today.
Yeah,
you said R. Mason at 40. Okay. But he showed out today. Hopefully he can get in the way and muddy up the waters, man. We need Caleb Downs or bust. I just don't want a safety, man. I just don't.
Hey, but he's that kind of safety though.
He is though.
He's one of them safeties though.
I just want Spags to come out of his comfort zone, man. Really, but it might be pointing to Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is a hell of a player, and from what that's what I'm saying. He could go anywhere from 3 to 9. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Downs is in that mix. So all right, okay. We already know what the quarterback is going to do, so he's not really in this conversation. So we're really talking from 2 to 8. What's up, K-Mo? Where you been at, man?
K-Mo, what up, man?
So really, it's between 2 and 8. So in between them, that you got the tackle from Miami, right? Caleb Downs, Cornell Tate, Jeremiah Love, Bain, Bailey. And who else is in that top 10? Arvell Reese.
Mm-hmm.
And then Who else would be in that? Jordan Tyson? Would you
Yeah,
consider him a
maybe,
lock in at
maybe,
first?
maybe.
He's on the outside looking.
Yeah. Did you mention Carnell Tate?
I did. I said Cornell.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you
I
can
mean,
pretty
it's
much say
really like
everybody.
I don't know, man. If somebody got to sneak in there, man. I wish it was more offensive tackles, or if we had another quarterback or whatever, man. That's Peter Woods. I don't know if Peter Woods didn't do anything today, so that's
He just did
not good.
measurables. He just did measurables, and that's it.
We've been wondering what Bain's measurements was going to be on his arms. They came in super short, and if you believe the other reports, then they came in at 32. But I don't know how two teams measured it 2 inches above what everybody else got.
That was an
But
agent. That was an agent, man.
yeah,
That was an
that's
agent,
crazy.
dog.
That's
That was an
crazy.
agent, man.
Who's David Bailey agent? Who's David Bailey agent? I
Nah,
need to
you mean
talk to him.
Reuben Bain? You mean Reuben Bain's agent? I think. I think.
I can see Reuben Bain falling to 9 though.
Ain't
And I
Reuben?
wouldn't even if Reuben Bain is there at 9, you draft Reuben Bain. I don't you know what I'm saying? But I was just a fan of Bailey because it signified a change from the norm of what we've been doing. And that's what a lot of people have been asking about. Change this and change that. And is the offense going to change? Is the scheme going to change? That signified a change to me. That's why I was so heavy with David Bailey. But that man, he outperformed everything. He outperformed the number 9 pick. I wouldn't be mad at TJ Parker. Cassius Howe had a nice interview today or the other day. Local kid. Yeah, Kendrick Falk.
Oh yeah, I want to address that because I saw
He
the
got the
arm links.
numbers though. He
Nah,
got
go
the
hold
numbers though.
on real quick because I saw all the arm links for all the defensive ends, and Keldrick Falk has the longest arm length. Hey, listen, if I'm Brett Veach and I'm right next to Steve Spags and Spags looked at that, Brett Veach should be like, "Put your hand down." No,
You gonna kick him out of the
no,
room?
no means no.
Cassius came in short with them short. He had some short arms too.
Yeah, he had the shortest one for all the notables.
Okay, so in this scenario, if Bain, Bailey are not there, if Downs is not there, I am greatly. I think, like I said earlier, I am greatly in the favor of trading down and acquiring another pick. And I wouldn't be mad. I think you still have an option. If you trade down to 15, 17, you still have the option of Banks. I think Parker's still there. I think Howell's still there. So you still got great options. I think Peter Woods might still be there too because he should have worked out today. But
Yeah, they say he was scared. They
Banks,
say he's scared to
hey,
compete,
Banks.
man.
So Banks is a beast.
Hmm.
Banks is a beast, bro. He had the he had the measurements. He had the speed. He had
It's word, man. They call it whoa. Yeah,
whoa.
yeah.
I hate that song. Nah, if Bane is there, you take Bane. That solves all your problems. So, rumor is that they're not going to move Trent McDuffie. Man, if you could trade Trent McDuffie and come in around 20, you could really change this D line in one day.
It's
You could change
possible.
the whole thing around
It's
in one
possible.
day. I've come on the side of being in favor of a wide receiver. I don't know which wide receiver though. I heard that Tyson is an injury prone guy. Don't want that. Makai Lemon, I love you, bro, but you like 5'9", bro. I'm just over.
That's a reach, bro.
I can't. Carnell Tate. Is Carnell Tate, is that Ryan Sims syndrome where he's good because Jeremiah Smith is right there? Or is he good because he's good?
I
I think he's good too, but I'm
yeah,
saying
Yeah, he's good because he's good to me. Like I seen Carnell Tate playing enough big games, and like he showed up for the most part. Now against Miami, that was
He
like
was
that was like
not against Miami. I don't know where he
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. That was one of the first times I seen him look under women like he didn't show up for real, for real. But all the other big
Man,
games like against Michigan, even in the national championship run last year, he had some big games during there. He had some big games during that run. So
it's Ohio State, so I'm sure that he's been taught well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He 5'11". Who? Makai Lemon.
yeah,
He sound
probably
like a
something like
lemon to me, Chris. I don't care.
that.
Chris, like man, shut up. But T.J. Parker from Clemson. I think DG's heavy on him. Man,
I like him more than Peter Woods out of
okay.
the Clemson guys.
I think Peter Woods hurt himself by not working out today.
I agree.
I think he should have worked out today. You I don't know. We're gonna see. All right, we're gonna check his measurement, Chris. If he come in under 5'11", you owe me something. I'm gonna think of it, and then I owe you something if he come in at. Bro, at this point, we don't need. They kind of do need somebody flashy, but I don't give a damn about flashy right now. We just need somebody that can get to the quarterback at this point.
Look, my thing is this, dog. Like, I need somebody with an explosive first step off the line. Cause like I don't cause look, I'm gonna go back to David Bailey because these are the concerns I
Stop talking
heard.
about David Bailey,
No,
man. Why do you
no,
keep doing this?
no, because these are the concerns that people have with him, dog. Like some people said, "Oh, well, he's built. I don't like his build. He if he doesn't have that quick first step, he's done." And of course, that's not true because I seen him have counters before. People was concerned about the competition he faced at Stanford, and then go to the Big 12, saying that it was easier competition from in the Big 12 and all this other stuff. Man, at the end of the day, dog. The film don't lie. I'm sorry, man. It don't matter where David Bailey played at. That kid I think that kid gonna be something. Now, I'm not saying he gonna be an All Pro right out the gate, but depending on the situation and the team he goes to, that kid gonna ball, man.
I to piggyback off DG's comment, I wouldn't be mad to catch R. Mason Thomas in the second round.
Me either.
I definitely wouldn't be
I'm cool
mad.
with it.
And then, like I said, bro, if you could get into that later round, if you can even get 29 from the Rams for McDuffie and double up and get a Banks and the Thomas in the same, your D line's fixed already, in my opinion. You're gonna need to test that corner market though. There's a couple corners out there. I like Kilgore. What's the other kid? I think what's the other corner?
Depends on which corner you talking.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
So, I can't read your mind right now.
I'm thinking about Thaddeus Dixon or Kilgore or damn, it's another corner. I can't think of his name
I
right now.
mean, so if we didn't have like a slot corner already in place, I mean, I like Keontae Scott from Miami, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we need speed edge, man. We need some speed rushing guys, man. But I don't know what Spags is gonna do, man. I really don't. I wish I know. But
yeah. But back to Caleb Banks, man. Caleb Banks, man. I mean, I mean, his composite size grade was elite across the board, height and weight. His explosion
Luka,
grade was elite across the board, the vertical and broad jump, 32-inch vertical, 9 feet 6 inches on the broad jump, and he had a good composite speed grade for a D tackle, the 10-yard, 20-yard, and the 40-yard dash. So I mean, with all that, man, like,
that goes
I mean,
back
that's
to
good enough for me.
your running back thing. If you don't get the top of the line guy, but you got Boye, Mafe, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not gonna put all my eggs in. We just gonna wait and see if Jeremiah Love falls to 9. I don't think that's a great plan because if he don't fall to 9, you're not getting a running back in the first round. There's no other, you know what I'm saying? There's no Trevion Henderson or Judkins to fall back on. It's just Love, or you're going to get somebody later. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't put all my eggs into that Jeremiah Love basket. And I know a lot of people, if you don't want Jeremiah Love, you hating and you just old and you an old head fan and all that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you know this team don't go into the draft with glaring, oh my God, we have to get this type of thing. We don't usually do that. Or if like we got a lot of holes, we'll try to patch up most of our holes in free agency. It might not be the guy you want, but we are going to try to patch up the hole. Shut up, D-Mac. I'm sick of D-Mac ass.
First, I'm a senior citizen.
Who's mocked to the Saints at 8? Oh, Love.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen Love go everywhere. I seen Reuben Bain going to the Giants at 5. I was like, why? They don't need him.
Yeah, like their defensive line is straight unless they get rid of Kayvon.
Shoot, they about to trade. I mean, even if they get rid of him, they still got a hell of a line already.
Right. I'm about to say they got a dual Carter, Brian Banks. I don't know.
Man, the Giants are straight. I think the Giants go wide receiver for real, but
man, I would go wide receiver because like the offense. Man, how do I put this?
Well, you got Neighbors coming off an injury. You got Wendell is a free agent, right? Wendell, whatever his name is.
Wendell
a free agent. So you might be going wide receiver.
You know who's over there now as the offensive coordinator.
Man, Makai Lemon.
I don't know.
Makai Lemon, come on down.
No, man.
Come on, Chris. A lemon in the Giant. You heard of the Big Apple? Well, wait till you see the Big Lemon. Speaking of pause.
Hold on, real quick.
Speaking of big.
Hold on, before you transition.
Yeah.
So like with Jeremiah Love, man. Okay, so here's one thing in Chiefs King we do all agree is that we do need like another weapon on offense. We need another threat. You know what I'm saying? But I remember this kind of out. But at the end of the day, man, it doesn't necessarily have to be Jeremiah Love. I mean, we just ran out of scenarios with free agency. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes according to plan. So we'll see how it goes, man. But at the end of the day, defense wins championships. I don't care what sport you're talking about. So we need a pass.
Seattle laid down the new blueprint, bro. If your front four ain't disruptive, then you not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And they didn't have to throw like millions of dollars to a quarterback, man.
Right. I mean, I'd rather have Patrick Mahomes than Sam Darnold.
I mean, of course, absolutely. He's the creme de la creme, man. So
I don't care if I had Aaron Donald, Lawrence Taylor, Derek Thomas, and Neil Smith on my front line. I still want Patrick. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they put the blueprint down of this is how it's gonna be. You're going to have to be able to run the ball, and you're going to have to be disruptive with your front four. That's the new game. It's not slinging all over the yard anymore. I mean, it's going to be still that, but it ain't going to be to that. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have a running game.
Be able to, yeah. So, running back, man, I'm excited about it. And Brett V said he really did a call out. I think he really called out Creed, Trey, and Kingsley of, hey, we need to start running the ball, and y'all got to be better at what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, it's right for Brett Fisher calling them out, but my thing is this: what we saw this past season is that we ain't really go downhill when we ran the ball for real. Like Trey and Creed want to go downhill when when the Chiefs run the football, and like in China, you can't really do that. You can't really get momentum to go downhill. You know what I'm saying?
I hope we don't run as many RPOs as we've been running. I think I think the league has caught up to that, and you're gonna have to get a running back, bro. You got to get a running back. You got explosive running backs, man. We need it. Everybody's alluded to it. You brought in Eric B for that. You brought in DeMarco Murray for that. So you got to go out and do it. So it's not ETN or bust, but it's damn near ETN or bust right now, especially if the Giants gonna play around with Breece Hall, which it seems like they're gonna do.
Or Jets.
But even if I mean the Giants, I said the Jets. I meant the JETS Jets, whatever.
MESS, mess. That's what they are right now.
If they put the transition tag on them, I'm still making that offer. I'm gonna make that offer and see if they match it.
Yeah, I mean that's what you do. If they really want to go transition tag, I mean that's what you do just to see how they react to it. But that's yet to be seen, man. But
D-Mac, I'm so over the Jets right now. They literally, bro, they are literally holding him hostage. They've cut everybody. They got rid of Sauce. They got rid of Jermaine Johnson today. They got rid of who else? Who's the guy? Didn't they trade somebody last year?
You talking about the Jets overall?
Yeah.
They got rid of Sauce Gardner in the middle of the season.
Yeah, but they've been making all these moves, but when it comes to Breece Hall, it's like, nah, we gonna hold. We holding on. We gonna try to work out a deal. Why? Y'all ain't trying to work out a deal with nobody else. Y'all even worked out a deal with Sauce Gardner. Y'all still trading him.
All right, so like, I'm glad you mentioned Brett Veach's press conference because I can't believe that slipped my mind. Song Lane, what did you think about what Brett Veach said overall early in the week?
He didn't say a lot. They never say a lot, but
yeah.
Like I said, I think he did call out our guards and our center. I think he mentioned scenarios of we could get $60 million in cap room if we do this, and he mentioned Drew Tranquil. He mentioned Jawan Taylor. Did he mention Taylor or Moore?
I think both were mentioned.
Okay, so I'm wondering what they cooking with Jawan Taylor. Are y'all trying to bring him back at a lower number? Are y'all trying to trade him? Are y'all just waiting to cut him, which I don't understand? They almost cap compliant, but shout out to Mike Dana. We didn't talk about that. Mike Dana was cut and released. Shout out to Mike Dana. I mean, in person, great guy. I think, did we meet him that one time? Wasn't that me?
Yeah, I got to chop it up with him at training camp for a little bit.
Yeah, cool dude.
It was like
Very
when
nice
Michigan won the
dude.
national championship. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that. So yeah.
He didn't produce this year. You know what I'm saying? And it's been probably a couple years, but
business is business, man.
It's business at the end of the day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nothing personal.
A lot of people that I like on that team are probably not going to be here next year. A couple people. And Brett business, bro.
And Brett Veach mentioned that, you know what I'm saying? He announced the reality of not being able to bring everyone back. And everyone doesn't need to be brought back. Some people you have to let go. Some people you have to be like, look, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your service, but I don't think you can provide any more for this team. So
yeah, he was cut and released. They just got him out of here. That was the first time I ever seen the team announce that you were cut.
Like, yeah, they announced that before the media did.
Yeah, they leaked it. Like, yeah, Mike, we love you, Mike. And you can tell they was about to get rid of his ass because they had a highlight video and they had a thank you. They was, hey, bye.
Yeah.
So they probably loved him as a person, but you got to go. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, a lot of people that I like on the team are not going to be there next year. Wouldn't be the first time. It's a business. So now you got to replace him, though. You got to replace him. Looks like Charles Minnieu has to be replaced. That line is looking – that line – I know a lot of people are upset and they want that running back, man, but that D-line has to be addressed. It has to be. improved. It has to be built. It has to be that problem has to be solved. You can't just do it with George and you got a nice foundation. You got Chris Jones, but Chris Jones is 32. You got George Karlaftis, who's making a lot of money, but his production ain't hitting to where it should be.
And Mr. Bull Rusher bust.
Yeah. You got Gelati, who showed a bit of flash, a bit of promise, a bit of potential.
Mm-hmm.
You got Omar Norman Lott, who's coming off an injury, and you kind of put him in a bad position with the weight and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
unnecessarily.
I seen him on IG Live the other day. He looks good. He's been working out every day, so he's ready to get back. But you got to rebuild that line, bro. That's the number one need. Yeah, when they drop that highlight video, that's your ass. That's it. That means he ain't coming back. And I've seen a lot of people. I get the joke, bro. I get the joke. Well, they're gonna trade a 6-rounder for him later anyway. I get the joke. But when they drop a highlight video they drop a highlight video, you're not coming back. You're not coming back. That's it. That's it, bro. So I get the joke and it's funny. I chuckle, but nah, he ain't coming back. I don't think Pacheco's coming back. I don't think a lot of people ain't coming back, bro. It's about to be some changes around this piece. I like the fact that because normally the Chiefs have a deadline. Okay, March 1st, this got to be done. They'll wait till March 1st, 2:59, and then they'll be like, all right, we did this and this and this. But this time they restructured Pat's contract hella early, and they did the max. They cut Mike Dana hella early, had his video ready to go. Peace. We love you, peace and soul. We out of here. So that just makes me wonder again what they're gonna do with Jawan Taylor, because what's the weight that you got $20 million that you know you can open up?
Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
On?
Yeah, I'm interested with that too. I said, okay, you wasting no time with Mike Dana, but y'all still struggling with Jawan.
Yeah,
listen, Jawan, he was a solid player, but the penalties are just too much, man.
Yeah,
and even when he had a stretch of games where he didn't have any penalties, and it was all good. But
he had a great stretch of games where he didn't have no penalties, and then when it hit.
Those habits, man, they seem like it's hard to get rid of, man. With him,
I wonder how EB handles that situation.
And they said that Brian Cook might not come back. That's interesting.
I mean, well, if Brian Cook ain't coming back, then Caleb Downs just got way more attractive.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's some safeties in this draft though. Bud Clark, with Snooski. What's the damn? He got like 3 names. What's his name? Emmanuel Damon or whatever his name is.
You talking about homeboy from Toledo?
Yeah, I know I butchered that, D-Mac. Don't even try. Damn, we lose him and Jalen Watson. We in trouble then, bro.
I mean, I can understand Jalen, but I thought Brian would be around a little bit longer. But I mean, if we losing him too, then
I mean, you got Kevin Knowles showed a little potential.
Special teams, maybe.
Special teams? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about defense yet.
Damn, who I'm thinking? Kevin Knowles. You got Noah Williams. You got Christian Fulton, who looked good when you finally let him get healthy. Damn, you're gonna need some corners if you can't. If you're gonna let them go, then you can't trade Trent McDuffie on top of that.
D-Mac on a roll tonight, man.
D-Mac is killing you right
D-Mac
now.
is on a roll tonight, dog.
You did totally duck that smoke, though. You said, yeah, old homeboy from Toledo. I ain't mad at you because I know I wasn't going to do his name.
Yeah, I knew. Listen, I knew it was Emmanuel McNeil, but I was thinking of the last hyphen name, and I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to mess it up. But it's Emmanuel McNeil Warren. That's who it is.
Emmanuel McNeil Warren. That
Yeah.
sound like a lawyer. They don't sound like a football player at all.
I mean, he kind of dressed like a lawyer here in this picture.
And you're like,
In
man, who
Australia.
you hire? I got Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Oh boy, you gonna get off on that?
But hey, man, shoot. I mean, hey, he might be a fit here. I mean, he looked
Yeah,
like
we
this.
need some safeties out there. AJ Holly.
Hey, listen, he might be. Hey, listen, he might be smart, dog. He might be really, really smart for the safety position. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
might be Daniel Swanson.
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. I need better than Dirty Dan, bro.
Your
But
hometown? Where you from? Toledo?
yeah, I think Mega Max is from Toledo. All
Right. I'm calling him
right.
EMW.
Yeah, keep it short. Keep it
Man,
short.
you need a nickname, boy. The bad news is she's only had so many picks and good. Yeah.
And that's where the trade scenarios may have to happen.
I hate when D-Mac say something like it's profound. Like, nigga, we know. They ain't got a lot of picks
He just
or money.
contributing to the chat. He contributed to the chat. Contributing to the
I
show.
know. I got to mess with D-Mac, man. That's how you keep him sharp.
Yeah.
This D-Mac got that vengeance in him, bro. He gonna want to come back and prove you wrong. So you got to stay on D-Mac. You know what I'm saying? But put my water down.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Back up. Who else, man? Who else showed out today? My boy Daryl Jackson, Florida State in the building, showed up looking huge, paws, big paws. But he looked like he deserved to get picked up by your boy. I don't want D'Angelo Pons because that boy is 5'9". I don't want nobody 5'9" on my team, bro. I don't want nobody the same size as me.
We got enough.
I want people that I can look up to.
And speaking of Jermon McCoy, Patrick Mahomes shouted him out on social media today because they both played at the same high school. Jermon's younger, obviously, so Patrick's like an uncle to him. So
man,
yeah.
You know what was crazy? That Pat shouted him out, and then David Bailey said, "I ain't never met Pat," which kind of sounds crazy to me. But Pat do be busy though, so maybe he ain't got out to no Texas Tech football games this year.
He went to one. He went to that. He was a guest on College Game Day when they slapped BYU at home. But I don't know. Maybe Patrick didn't go visit the locker room before the game, whatever. Maybe he was just on the game day set and then just chilling in the press box or suite or whatever.
So say Pat came to you and said, "Give me 2 Texas Tech guys." Would you be mad if we got Lee Hunter and Jacob Rodriguez?
I mean, that's a nice alternative.
Lee Hunter didn't do that well today, though.
Jacob Rodriguez is the guy I'm sold on, though. Besides Bailey of the Texas
He had
Tech
a lot
guys.
of Buffalo compliments that I didn't. He wanted to be Matt Milano. I don't know about that.
Sound like he want to be a Buffalo Bill, man. So yeah, I guess that's
with that mustache,
a no.
He want to be a cowboy or something. I don't know. That mustache was horrible.
He said his mustache.
That mustache was horrible, dog. He a baller though. Like I wouldn't be mad if we could go Bailey, Hunter. Texas Tech also got a nose tackle. What's the dude's name? Sky Howard or something like that. Gil Howard or something like that. He did good today too. So they can go all Texas Tech this draft and still have a hell of a draft. That would be funny. Jacob is a dog. Yeah, Jacob is a dog, bro. And he get fumbles, which I love. We need somebody that's gonna get. The Latino from Texas want to live in Buffalo, bro. He'd be a fish out of water. It's too cold in Buffalo for a Texas guy.
Hey, speaking of Texas Tech, I saw some people try to make a case for Romello Height being a better draft prospect than David Bailey, and I kind of laughed at that because, like,
yeah, I seen that.
And like Romello Height, look, he was a good player, but let's not act like other guys can't make plays either. You know what I'm saying? Like David Bailey, he can't make a play all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna lose a rep here and there, or you're gonna get just taken out the play in general because the play's not going your way. You know what I'm saying? So like there was a few clips I saw on where Romello Height Looked like he looked quicker off the ball than David Bailey. You know what I'm saying? And like him chasing down the quarterback more effectively. But at the end of the day, David Bailey showed that he was the better player all across the board. Like it was not even close. And like there's no diss for Melo Height, but let's just calm down. Just calm down.
Yeah. Well, you always gonna have that Ryan Simmons question. You know what I'm saying? Like since the beginning, since we drafted Ryan Sims instead of getting Julius Peppers, it's
But
always
Peppers is already gone though.
I mean, but you feel what I'm
But
saying?
I
Like
get what you're saying. I
was
get what
he
you're saying.
great because Julius Peppers was there and he wasn't getting all the attention, or was he
Yep.
great because he was great in his own, especially with teammates? Because was Bain really the thing, or was it Messidor? You know what I'm saying? Or was Messidor just the reward for Bain being how he is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ryan Sims. I liked it, Ryan Sims. He didn't produce nothing, but he was cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Not
And
Move
then, look,
Podcast.
right after I say that, I hated Sims.
Shoot, I think just about everybody hated Sims, bro.
I mean, he just didn't. I think, bro. I think it's more realistic that Reuben Bain fall to 9 than David Bailey. I think it's really.
After today,
I think that's way more. After the day, Bailey's not falling nowhere. He not falling nowhere. Like he
I would
going.
be shocked. I would really be shocked.
Man, I would be shocked. I would be happy as hell, but I would be shocked. Like I said, man, he'll probably go to the Cardinals. Ugh, because the Cardinals suck.
Okay, so who do you want? Who do you want a number 9 Not Move Podcast?
Yeah, who do you want? You don't want Bang. You don't want.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that.
He not moved.
Yeah, he not moved by Bane. He not moved by Bane at 9 at all.
Man, the Raiders might take Bailey number 1.
No, they ain't. It's definitely Mendoza.
I know
Come on, dog.
Hey, if Al Davis was alive, oh shit! You see who just came in. You see who just walked in the building.
What's up, D-Mac?
I like that reaction.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
How you guys doing, man? I was saying,
I'm great.
Good water, boy. I don't know what I put in that water, but that water is fantastic tonight.
I was watching.
Anyway,
he wants a wide receiver running back. Okay.
I was watching the stream and I was like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I might as well.
How much did David Bailey improve his stock today?
Not at all. To me.
I mean, well, yeah, you're right. He was going to go top 5 anyway.
I bet. I mean, I don't even know if he goes top 5. I wouldn't be. Obviously, it would make a lot of sense if he does. I just, he tested very impressively, and I kind of expected him to test very well. So that wasn't too much of a surprise. I don't think there wasn't anything that happened today that really changed how I feel about any of the guys at 9. But there's really only 2 defensive linemen that I was really interested in at 9 for that matter too. So, so I mean, there were some things as far as the defensive edge class you could talk about as far as getting to pick 40. And I think that's something that's worthwhile talking about because the way that the draft stacks up, I think you're going to have a really good edge option at 40. Even if you don't take one at 9, which I think is good for the Chiefs specifically, and obviously their needs. So, but no, I don't think there's anything crazy that happened today for the top of the draft. But Sonny Styles was that performance he was an even better athlete than I couldn't imagine, to say the least, man.
Who impressed you more, Sonny Styles or Banks?
Styles. Sonny.
Appreciate it.
Because like Banks, I knew what Banks is like. You knew the arms were going to be extremely long. You knew like he was going to be an impressive athlete. The only question around Banks is the consistency as far as that is concerned, which is a conversation of itself. But for Styles to be such an instinctive linebacker on tape, and then to have his coverage background be his safety skills as well, and then to be and top 1% athlete on top of it. It's just incredible. They showed the side by side of him and Calvin Johnson, and like just imagine Calvin Johnson being a really good coverage linebacker and what that would look like, dog. So yeah, he was extremely impressive.
Yeah, so a scary sight.
Yeah, scary, very scary.
Did somebody blow their hammy today? Did somebody blow their hammy out today?
Yeah, Cassius Howell went off after some type of hamstring injury. I mean, he's one of the guys you talk about late first, getting into that 40 range is going to be there too. So,
did anybody hurt themselves today besides Peter Woods?
Yeah, the fact that Peter didn't test was confusing to me, and I would be surprised if Kenyon Sadiq doesn't test too, because like these are guys that obviously have talked about it at first round hype, and then to not go out there and show it in this case, which is a little bit concerning. Like you said, Lee Hunter didn't have himself a great day, but he is a little bit more of a nose tackle, and that's just kind of the reality. Not everybody can be a nose tackle that also tests very well.
That RAS score was low.
Yeah, and then the other one is it depends on what you want to look at for Keldrick Folk. You know, if you look at some of the drills in which you saw the stiffness of the hips, and you're a little bit concerned about that. That is going to be a part of it, but also he also looks like a very impressive athlete in a lot of the testing metrics as far as that's concerned. So, you know, it depends on how you look at it for that.
Now, as far as you saying Sadiq, I think it's a little different because I think Sadiq is the clear number one tight end in this draft class. Now with Peter Woods, I think it's more questions about where he stands as far as his position goes.
Yeah,
that's a little different.
Yeah, that's
he
fair.
Got jumped by a couple of hours a day, didn't he?
Well, I mean, Banks would be the one. I would. Yeah, Banks would be the one because I would still be surprised if any of the other D tackles were able to jump him. But even though, you know, like the kid from Georgia is really good, Christian Miller. Yeah, I would say probably just Banks. But
what's the kid?
Great into the flashes for Banks.
What's the kid from Oklahoma, Holton?
Yeah, but he's more of a day two guy. He's third roundish type of guy, but you know he also had himself a nice day too. It's just I just thought it was a missed opportunity for Peter. So we'll see ultimately where he ends up landing as far as the draft is concerned. Chuck, you said somebody, and it just jumped out of my head.
You said Christian
Sadiq. We were talking about Sadiq. Yeah, but I understand the thing. It's not necessarily Sadiq compared to the rest of the tight ends, and more so Sadiq compared to the rest of the guys that could go in the first round, to me at least. But again, we don't know if he's going to test or not. I hope he does, because it'll tell me something about him. But also, I think that he's probably going to put on the show if he does.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't. Though. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he's like, I'm not going to test. I'm going to wait till my pro day.
Somebody else didn't test today. Reuben Bain didn't test today, did he?
I don't think so.
Nah, he just did the measurables.
Yeah, he just did the measurables. Which is the more important part.
Right, really.
For people that have question marks about him. No, I will say I do like to see these guys compete. And I understand, for some guys that have just solidified top 10, like Reuben Bain is, and I know other people Reuben Bain is solidified top 10. I don't care what Mel Kiper Jr. says.
Mel Kiper don't think he top 10?
He said he could go 15 and 20.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Mel Kiper.
That's ridiculous. But anyhow.
Yeah.
But for guys that are not locked in the top 10, I do like to see guys compete because I think that does tell you a little bit something about certain guys. Now quarterbacks is a little bit different, but obviously only Fernando Mendoza is not going to throw for understandable reasons.
Right. So D-Mac, how would you build your running back room?
Well, yeah, I mean, you asked the question in the chat, and I mean, the primary solution as far as signing a running back that could be a 3-down guy would seem to be Travis Etienne. That seems to be the most straightforward one as far as that is concerned. It's not to say that Travis Etienne is a perfect player by any means, but I think that the home run hitting ability that he brings to the table, the ability to be explosive out of the backfield, catching the ball as well. There are some detail-oriented things down to down that you could say that could nitpick him with, and for understandable reasons. And that pass pro would also have a piece of that as well. But that's where you would lean on an EB and DeMarco Murray to teach him the finer things, like they taught DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai specifically for Chicago Bears last year, that both improved on those finer things and helped out in their system. So but ETN would be the primary solution. If it's not ETN, I'd like to have a combination of Gainwell and Algier. That's the ideal one. It could be Gainwell or Rico as well. And so that's the secondary one. And then, tertiary is that you get one of those guys in theory, either Gainwell or Rico or Algier. And then you have to go into maybe a lower tier of running back to pair with them, wherever that complement would go. And then you also go into the middle rounds of the draft and say, we'd like to target a guy as well. And then the last one is just, hey, can you solve everything else and then hope that Jeremiah Love falls to you? As you guys were talking about at the top of the show, that's just not where I necessarily want to be.
It's too risky.
Yeah, it is. And I love Jeremiah Love. I truly do. Like, I've been talking about this guy for over a year, how much I really think that he's a standout guy. I think he's a lot closer, in my personal opinion, to Saquon Barkley and Bijan Robinson than he is to Ashton Jeanty and Omarion Hampton, for example. That's how much I really do think highly of him as prospect. It's very tough for me to see that end up happening where we can afford to take a running back.
Is it Desmond Reed? Desmond Reed? Is that his name?
You talking about for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he's a day 3 running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, where's Nate Singleton falling? He's day 3.
He's
day borderline.
I think he's day 2.
He's third, fourth round, but he's probably going to get pushed into the third. So,
what about Mike Washington?
Yeah, so he's my favorite day 3 for now. I imagine after he tests at the combine here, where he's going to be 230 pounds and have a lot of really impressive agility scores and explosive metrics. I think after that, he may end up being a third round type guy, but he would be my favorite. My super like late guy would be Noah Whittington, just because of what he brings to the table as well. I really like Jamar Taylor out of Virginia, led the ACC in rushing. A really nice back out of the backfield too. He can complement a lot of things that you want to do out of a room too. So, those are a few of the guys. I'm trying to think of anybody else.
You mentioned Jaden Ott. Didn't you mention Jaden Ott?
Yeah, I mean, I like Jaden Ott a lot. Again, the DeMarco Murray connection. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. It could be either.
Right.
But I like Jaden Ott too. And
might be some history there, buddy.
Yeah, he had really good tape in 2024 with Cal, and I'm willing for certain guys when you show that, then I'm willing to kind of trust that 2024 tape or the previous year's tape necessarily over what you put on tape before, like a guy like TJ Parker, for example, as well.
Would you, if Bain, Bailey, and Downs are off the board at 9, how quick are you trading in or trading down?
Yeah, it depends if somebody would want to come up for a good deal. I think it's gonna be tough to find trade partners to come up in this draft.
What if somebody? I could see somebody falling in love with Sonny Styles.
I guess.
So top 10 Sonny Styles.
So D-Mac, why do you believe it's gonna be difficult to find trade partners in this draft?
Because there's no quarterbacks.
Okay.
Quarterbacks are the things that drive it. And that's not to say like it's impossible to down without that, like it happens, but it's just not as strong of a class in general. It's certainly in the first round. And the thing that automatically would say, hey, you're going to end up trading up for this would be quarterbacks, and there's just none of them. So
that is a fair point.
That kid from Oregon.
You've got one guy in Francis Mike. But the thing is, even if Dante Moore came out, there still would be no quarterbacks because they would just go 1-2, and that would be the end of it.
True that.
Right.
Is the gap is pretty wide. We need somebody that can get in the way, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think offensive tackles is your best chance. Obviously, Fano out of Utah, Moga out of Miami. Hopefully, both of those guys can go top 10. You're hearing more steam about guys moving up. Monroe Freeland. I'm trying to think of other guys that have started to pick up. We talked about Max Ionor out of Arizona State. He's moved up, but not enough really to factor in that top 10 top 10 aspect. So the tackles are a little bit helpful as far as that's concerned. If you can get 3 in the top 10, then or 3 in the top 8, I suppose that would be awesome. I think it's probably a little bit unlikely. I was going to say somebody else, and I can't remember. But yeah, quarterbacks are the thing that ultimately drive. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, if you could, Ty Simpson, I think is somebody that's going to go late first and before pick 40, and I think that that's going to help. Obviously, any quarterback that goes before pick 40 helps in the same way that any pick guy that goes before pick 9 helps. Can you get Nussmeier to have a good run here and get into that top 40 because people like are doing the Tyler Shough thing? I don't know. I wanted to see. Yeah, I know it's not going to be easy. I wanted to see Trinidad Chambliss come out because I think that he could have been somebody that also could have pushed into that top 40 range as well. So, but that's kind of the reality of where we're at as far as these quarterback prospects are concerned. You're not going to get more than probably 4, and that's if you're lucky before pick the 40.
And everybody was talking about Trinidad was scared to come out. Like, bro, look, I get it from our standpoint as far as the draft goes, but just from his standpoint, like, dog, he just now making himself a big name in Division I college football. Of course, he want to stay in college another year. Like, I'm gonna be the top 5 biggest name in college football for next season. Why would I? And I'm gonna have a bigger NIL deal and like probably sponsorships off the field. Like, why would I not want that? Like, cool, I could maybe be a second or third rounder, but it might not be as much money as if I stayed for another year in Division I. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's scared.
Good question.
We don't want to hear that shit.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat that success? Can you repeat that success with a little bit left the team and with everything that Ole Miss is going to go through? It's going to be the question.
We don't want to hear that.
We'll see if the 7 lawsuits for Trinidad Chambliss end up paying off as far as that.
Oh man.
And Max, I think Alar maybe you could get before pick 74, but I have a hard time believing that he can get between pick 40. That's going to be tough to do.
Drew Allen's a day 3 quarterback, man. Like, what are we doing, dog? That guy, man.
Oh, Drew Allen.
I see a lot of day 3 quarterbacks, bro. This is bad. This is ugly.
I just want to tell David Bailey, man, you hurt my feelings today, man. Why would you do that?
Hey,
why
man,
you couldn't trip over yourself?
I mean, you knew he was going to.
I still had hope. Uh-oh, you say that now, Chuck. You might eat your words later.
We'll see. We'll see about that. 6'5", 230. I get all that, but yeah.
Who's tomorrow? D-backs?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, D-backs and offensive line. Let me see.
Anybody you looking forward to?
D-backs plenty. Let me double check this so I can have it for you.
I know it's D-backs for sure tomorrow. I just couldn't remember the other position.
Yeah, D-backs and tight ends.
Okay. D-backs and tight ends?
Yeah, D-backs and tight ends will be doing their measurements and their on-field workouts as well.
I want to see Daquan Wright. I want to see Jalen Kilgore. Name me some other corners though, D-Mac.
Yeah, as far as let me pull up my
hey, I get it, Mega Max. I get it, bro, but I don't know. We'll see, man.
6'3", 6'5" white quarterbacks is funny.
I mean, he's not lying. He's not lying.
He's not wrong.
Hey, wait till you see this thumbnail, Chuck. It's hilarious. I gotta show it to you.
All right.
So David Ngbinyoson, I've got to be able to pronounce that better.
I say who?
What's up with doing the pronunciations this year, man?
I know.
I
haven't gotten enough practice that I wanted to do with pronunciations. But he's good out of Ohio State. Again, you're talking about outside guys that fit what Spags wants to do. Certainly fits the bill. Same thing with Devin Moore out of Florida too. So if they both show up and test, I'm going to be interested. Michael Taft also. Those are the 3 guys specifically that I wanted to see as well. Trying to see. Let me double check if I had.
What's the kid from Texas? Muhammad. Is he good?
Malik Muhammad. I mean, he's a good prospect. I just don't love him personally. I think he's a little stiff for
Okay.
they got to use.
But side note, Avion Terrell, that's AJ's little brother
Yeah, it is.
from Clemson? Okay.
Yeah.
I was had to say.
Man, somebody said Navarro Bowman's son was in the draft. I'm like, damn.
Boy, I feel
Yeah,
him.
man.
Obviously, a lot of
I
people
remember him
We're getting
playing.
up there. We're getting up there.
A lot of people are going to want to see Takario Davis, who interviewed with the Chiefs as well. I would also mention Domani Jackson out of Alabama. I really liked his tape. I see if we get some safeties in here. Dylan Thieneman out of Oregon is somebody that I really think can play that slot kind of safety role that can be very valuable as well. So how he tests is also going to be fascinating as well. You guys obviously mentioned EMW. We'll see ultimately. I don't know.
That boy got a good nickname out the gate. EMW.
Is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely call him EMW, man.
I'll give you the Arizona twins, as I call them. Keith Abney out of Arizona State.
That's Trey's boy right there.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up being a really good athlete.
Trey mentioned him.
He could do a lot of things on the football field, especially as far as the back end is concerned. And then Truman Stokes is my guy, in my opinion. I think that he can go slot safety really well. And he can legitimately play corner if you want to too. So I like him. He's got a lot of versatility. So I'm going to want to see ultimately what he looks like as an athlete. And then
my boy Kilgore, is he more of a cornerback or a safety? Or can he do both?
I think he's more of a slot safety guy rather than a corner.
Like Shamari? Not the player as a role. I'm talking about the role.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure where you was going with that. I want to check where you was going with that.
If Shamari Connor possessed the movement skills and comfortability going back that require playing in the slot position, then yes. But I would not compare him to Shamari.
No disrespect.
And then obviously a lot of people are gonna, and that also like Bud Clark at TCU, I want to see, but obviously a lot of people are gonna want to be like, hey, is Caleb Downs an elite athlete enough? I don't personally give a damn. I know what Caleb Downs is, so
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I watched Caleb Downs.
He's one of them. Who, Bud Clark?
No, I'm talking about Caleb Downs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I like Wisniewski too, man. We need more white safeties.
Oh Lord,
that's what Michael Taff is for.
He white too.
Man. So you think that John Lynch is? John Lynch is coming back?
I didn't know
there's a John Lynch in this draft. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't know R. Mason Thomas was black until like 2 days ago.
What?
I thought he was a white dude from Oklahoma.
That man's first name is R, and you thought he was white?
That sound white boy from Oklahoma. That's what it sounded like.
Oh my goodness!
I guess what the R stand for?
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess if the R stood for like Richard, I suppose. But no, right. R is just his first name. He does not have. It doesn't stand for anything. It's just.
Oh, he black as hell. My bad.
Exactly. There you go. Now you understand.
Now does he come from a military? Now does he come from a military? Does he come from a military background?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I
just want to know how that name came about.
I didn't get that far into his backstory. But he said that his mom just named him R. Mason Thomas. So,
bruh, that he know how to fight. Because if your name is R. Mason, you're gonna have to defend that at school a lot.
Okay, so
wild.
My mom didn't want me to be an R name like Richard or Raymond, but her side of the family, there's a lot of R names. Her dad, her grandfather, her brother, etc. She didn't want an R name, but she wanted to keep the R going, so she made it R Mason.
Okay.
That's a lot of. Why's your name R. Mason, my dude? R.
Yeah, Max. The obviously free agency is going to have a lot of influence on what the board ends up looking like. But I think that they need help, multiple guys. The one thing that I'll say is I would be surprised if we came out of this free agency period and the Chiefs did not still need to take at least one edge and one defensive tackle.
How many do you think we need?
4.
Okay. So right now, your baseline right now is Chris Jones.
You've got a starting.
Galate.
You got a starting defensive tackle in Chris Jones. You have a starting edge in George Karlaftis.
Mhm.
You're missing 2 guys to match with those. You have a depth rotational defensive interior defensive lineman in Omar Norman-Lott, and
Mhm.
you've got and you have a depth rotational edge in Ashton Gelati. You need a guy that can be a starting edge with Karlaftis. Ideally, you could have a 4th edge that could rotate in with those guys, in my personal opinion, as well, and then also be, injury insurance, because you just really can't trust FAU as far as that's concerned. And you need a run-stuffing defensive tackle type, and maybe another one just in case Omar Norman-Lott doesn't come back fully. But it's really, and the good thing about this class is it's full of guys that can stuff the run and then also give you something as far as pass rush is concerned, all the way maybe even into the 3rd round. So that's where I'm a little bit not as concerned. I think that they can solve that problem. It's more so the edge that is the concerning piece.
Would you? Okay, so would you go high for Boye Mafe if it cost you Travis Etienne? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. To me, I would prioritize Phillips over Etienne, but I would not prioritize Mafe over Etienne.
Okay,
that's fair. And I'm surprised Jen Phillips is available.
How would you rank your free agent? Where's Bradley Chubb on that list?
I mean, he'd be behind those guys, but Bradley Chubb is intriguing just because he is a veteran guy that's made a lot of money, maybe wants to win, obviously in theory, and come in on a reasonable deal to be able to fill out, what you want as far as the veteran presence is concerned. You could play Bradley Chubb on early downs if you had to, and then have a rookie edge of some kind rotate in with them and feel good about that combination. Obviously, Ashton Gelati back him up and Karlaftis and feel good about that. So if you, for example, if you had to go out and sign ETN to good money, sign some type of wide receiver that's a good answer, whether that be Juwan Jennings, Mike Evans, obviously, I would love Brandon Ayuk personally. You sign somebody of that nature, and then you have to quote unquote settle for a lesser deal for Bradley Chubb in free agency. Then I would be good with that process.
This man rolling the dice on Ayuk.
Yeah,
there's gonna be somebody that gets cut that probably shouldn't be cut, but it's always one guy that's like.
But could be Pittman. What's going on with him is going to be something to watch as far as their cap situation is concerned, because they do love Alec Pierce as well. I'm trying to find nothing, not out at Reuben Bain at all.
No,
I liked Lott. They put way too much weight on him. I don't know if he's going to all of a sudden lose that weight and then come back from his injury fine. You can't necessarily rely upon that. And I understand that people really like Gelati. I don't necessarily agree to the extent that people really like Gelati.
Oh, his mama about to kick your ass.
I think he should be.
Shout out to Miss Gelati, man. She's great.
I think he should be viewed as a rotational defensive end for me. And
that's cool.
He's a backup. And that's
fine. That's fine. If he's not built to be a starter, that's cool. Like, still be in the rotation. Like, he can still bring that energy.
It was never going to be a high. He was at the top of the 3rd. It was never in the top of the 3rd. It was never going to be a high upside pick as far as that was concerned. So,
yeah, he's here to play a certain role.
D-Mac is harder on guys than we are, man. D-Mac is.
Look, I have my criticism too, man. I have my criticism too, man. So.
I don't think anybody
at the end of it.
I hope not, at least. I don't think anybody would say, hey, if we go into next year with Ashton Gelati as our starting edge, would feel good about that. So.
Oh, no. I love it.
Nah, I wouldn't feel good about it either. I wouldn't feel great either. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right.
I think it's potential there, but I'm not that comfortable with it.
Oh no.
But your point about Brandon Ayuk, man, look, there's no denying the talent. That's not the issue. It's
It
the
ain't
other.
the
It's
tackle.
the other stuff. It's the other stuff I'm concerned about with Brandon Ayuk, dog.
You
That's
know
my
that
thing.
the country will understand this reference. That's what the money is for, and
That's what the money.
and it works both ways in this sense. He's not going to get paid a whole bunch of money. If he is, then somebody else is going to pay him a whole bunch of money. But if he wants to earn the money that I'm willing to give him, then he's going to come here and he's got to be on his best behavior. And then if he does well enough, then ultimately he can go back into the market and get another big contract that he can go out there and earn. But that would be the scenario that I have him in on, the one that ultimately forces him to earn his money and play well and be on the field. I don't know what happened. Ultimately, I'm willing to forgive it and swing the dice if I get to have a low risk upside situation as far as that's concerned. That's kind of how I look at it as far as Ayuk is because Brandon Ayuk is everything that the Chiefs need as far as consistently catching the ball, man beating guy, can play outside, can threaten all three levels. All those things exist within Brandon Ayuk. It's just a question of
I think he's going to Washington too, bro.
yeah. I mean, I obviously that's the easy one to point to for understandable reasons. I'm just
For
saying,
obvious reasons.
if there is any team to, in theory, as a wide receiver, go away from that, it would be the one that all of a sudden feels like it has a very good opening for a wide receiver to come and improve themselves within this window and play with the best quarterback in the world. So.
Yeah. And everyone knows about the Arizona State connection with him and JD5. You know what I'm saying? They still tight to this day. So,
it's like the worst. It's like the worst kept secret that he's going to Washington. It's almost like AJ Brown going to New England is like the worst kept secret.
I really don't see AJ going anywhere, man. I just feel like this is just all going to be speculation when it's all said and done.
We'll see. I mean, would you want that? Would you want that on your roster?
Look, I was
not
an
the
AJ
player,
Brown.
not the player. The extra stuff. Would you want that on your roster?
The extra stuff,
I wouldn't want him here in Kansas City because I don't think it makes a lot of sense for us. But if I was the Patriots, yeah, absolutely, I'd take AJ.
No, I'm talking about Philly. Like it makes sense for Philly to get rid of him.
It depends on what you get back for him.
I mean, what you expect? How old is AJ Brown?
He's still in his 20s, I think.
He's still in 20s?
Yeah.
I think
he's in his late 20s.
Let me double check. Yeah, he's 28. He'll turn 29 before next year. If I could get a second round pick for him, I would trade him. Yeah,
give me a 2 and a 5. You can have him in his books. You have him in his attitude. Get him out of here.
Speaking of second round wide receivers, I will also say, if you were lucky enough to get a Bain or Bailey at number 9 and you can get Omar Cooper at the top at number 40, I would also be very happy about that scenario too.
I've been hearing a lot about Omar Cooper. I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think it's what I learned today. I think it's a lot of defensive tackles and defensive ends. It's a lot more than I thought it was in this draft. I don't know if it's like super, super deep, but pause. But I think there's a lot of talent in those two places, and that's what we need. D-Mac just said we need like 4 guys, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think this is the right draft for that. I don't know if it's the right draft for skill positions and all that stuff, but it might defensively. Like Seattle laid down the blueprint. If your front 4 ain't getting business done, you're in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble in this league. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta, that line has to be improved. And I think Brett Veach knows that, even though everybody wants to key in on a running back. I think that's a little smoke screen for what we're really trying to do. Joining New England Club.
Yeah, speaking of New England, I saw that Mike Vrabel and Mitch, they linked up earlier today at the combine, or was it yesterday? I can't remember, but yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Vrabel was my choice. If we was gonna replace Andy Reid, he would have been on the top of my list. He'd have been one of the guys on the top of my list.
He can coach. He's proven.
He damn sure wouldn't have stood for that defense last year. That's for
I mean, he knocking on the door of getting a Lombardi. I don't know when,
damn.
but
I
you
didn't
know,
see that, bro. Why you got to be a bust, man? Damn,
I
slamming
mean,
dough.
listen, like it ain't really gone well for the Jets, man. Like,
Hey, man. Go ahead, Chuck, because I was about to go off on the Jets again. I'm sorry. Screw the Jets, bro. Screw them, bro.
no, I was saying like
Yeah.
it ain't really gone well for the Jets. You know, as far as
Bro,
like first rounders go. I mean,
D-Mac, I'm sorry, Chuck. Go ahead. I'm
yeah, 'cause
sorry.
I mean the talent is there with some of these guys, but it ain't really panned out that much for real. You know, I mean, Sauce Gardner, he came out the gate, was on an All Pro team, made an All Pro team pretty quickly, but we didn't hear much from him on his way out. What's that? Jermaine Johnson. He's a guy that's still like developing. You know what I'm saying? He could be a nice player in the league.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that trade made zero sense to me from the Titans' perspective because I thought Tavondre played really well for them. Like he was one of the better run stuffing nose tackles point blank period in the National Football League, and he was giving them something as far as the pass rush is concerned, and that's not easy to find. So I would not have traded him for Jermaine Johnson. Just wouldn't.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Robert Saleh maybe feel like Tavondre doesn't fit what he wants to do on defense. Maybe that's what it came down
Yeah, I
to.
mean he's not. Tavondre isn't ideally the interior defensive lineman you would have. He's a nose, and Robert Saleh usually has 3 techs. So
yeah,
he's not. But damn, if I wouldn't have traded him away for something, I would trade him away for a pick if you could have. Like I wouldn't trade him away for Jermaine Johnson. Obviously, Jermaine Johnson is Robert Saleh's edge. From back to the time with the Jets. So,
how often do you see a straight up player for player?
Not often.
Not often at all.
It's pretty
That
rare.
was the first thing that stood out to me. It's like, oh, y'all just gonna do player for player? Like for real? You ain't get no 7th round in there, no reversal or nothing like that. But screw the Jets. Who cares? The Jets,
Yeah.
I hope y'all suck. I'll hold that man hostage, bro.
But to finish what I was saying about the first round picks, though, I mean, Garrett Wilson, we see the talent. We know he's one of them guys. He ain't like, Jettas or Jamar Chase. He ain't on that tier class, but we seen what Garrett Wilson can do out there in that field when he gets targeted, when he gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? But he's been playing with terrible quarterbacks so far in his entire career. So
I'm just like, oh, D-Mac, that's what I was going to ask you. Why did it get leaked out? Okay, who do you think leaked out that we tried to trade for Breece Hall at the deadline last year? Was that who would leak? Why was that important today?
Yeah, I don't know why it was talked about today because this was news from the trade deadline that we already
right.
Knew, so. I don't know.
Who would that benefit?
The Jets may be trying to put it back into the cycle to entice the team to trade for him because the Chiefs wanted him at one point. I truly don't know.
That was just a weird. I was like, man, we all discussed.
I was like, this isn't news. We knew what the Chiefs
and that's why I said it's gonna be interesting off season. That's why I put it in there.
It always is. It always
is. Oh, so if they put the transition tag, would you still make the phone call?
This is the problem because if you put the transition tag and you put the offer sheet on, that means that stays on your cap for the next 5 days while the Jets decide to hold you hostage as far as that's concerned. Now, in that space and time, if you're making deals and say, hey, we just got to be able to see what's going to end up happening, and then that's fine. It's just not easy to operate that way as far as that's concerned. So you've got to have a requisite number or level of cap space to where you're comfortable with eating this charge and feeling okay with that. And then also understanding where you're going to immediately pivot if all of a sudden Breece Hall is not necessarily on your team after you try and get him. So that's the thing. It's just not an easy needle to thread from the team that wants to go out there and sign a turn offer sheet. And they can't trade a pick. They don't have the assets to do so. Yeah.
You would have to trade McDuffie or something. Are you still in favor of trading McDuffie, or are you off that now?
it depends on what the value is. We talked about this on Tell the Truth on Tuesday, but like if it's pick 20 straight up, I would do it. If it's 29 and another day 2 pick, then I would do it. And I know it's 9 slots, but 9 slots in the first round is the difference between Trent McDuffie and George Karlaftis. There is real value as far as that is concerned. So, yeah, I mean, it just depends. But there was the whole Ricky that may or may not have been real.
I don't think that was Ricky because he was.
I don't think it was either. But I'm just saying, for the purposes of saying that Trent McDuffie would be getting Patrick Surtain's average annual value money, then yeah, just sign him and keep him at that point. At that point, it almost doesn't matter if he has to play outside full time or we could put him in the slot, et cetera, et cetera. So, but yeah, that's my line for him. You get 20 straight up, you get 29 extra day 2 pick, then yeah, I can be talked into.
If he took Patrick Surtain money, Brett Veach is a genius and he deserves an extension because there's no way in hell.
I don't know.
If he's shot for 24 and 30's on the board, 31 is on the.
Well, look, I mean, and you Nate Taylor specifically said that they would start at the sauce, not the sauce, the Surtain. No, not the Surtain. The Stingley. Too many S's. Just far too many S's. The Stingley.
That's 20. That's 32 though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's 30.
30.2 basically would, and then be going up from there. So.
Man, 24 would be a deal. That's a hometown discount.
Hey, let's just split down the middle, call 27, and go about our day. You can play in the slot. For the love of God, please.
Yeah. All right.
And so if I got to slap the shit out of Spags so that he plays in the slot, or Trent McDuffie just needs to get paid, whichever one has to happen, it's fine with me. Just allow that man to play in the slot. For the love of everything.
I feel like Scottie Pippen, right?
You are
Come on home, baby.
That's funny.
You are insane.
That's funny.
This dude, wow.
Is that
Who
not,
are sponsors, Chuck?
I apologize to any children in the chat. Is that not one of the biggest signs of dick eating that you've ever seen on national television? You're not gonna do this, Scottie Pippen, bro. If you're Scottie Pippen, you have the ability to run the entire team, and you are the lead dog, and you take all the shots that you want to, and you wearing your boys, which is fair, your boys' shoe on national television. You're on the bench and putting up to the camera and saying, "Come back and take me out of the lead role. I don't want this shit, no boy." Like that's doing tricks on it. To be fair. Like that's kind of crazy.
I can't stay.
I'm just saying, like a lot of people be talking about generation soft, et cetera, et cetera. He was doing tricks on it on national television. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like Pat Riley retiring 23 for the Heat, a franchise that Michael Jordan never played for. That's insane, dick eating.
That's insane.
That's some crazy dick eating. Pat Riley also from that generation that's apparently not soft. But
oh my God,
Scottie Pippen was doing tricks on it. We got to be honest about it. Which might run.
I can't believe.
I think it does run in the family.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, my grandma and Scottie Pippen went to the same high school. I just want to put that out there.
Shout out to your grandma, man.
I know he not lying, Mega Man. He just Mega Max. He just didn't have to say that shit. He didn't have to say that. He didn't have to do Scottie Pippen like that.
Oh my gosh, bro! But yeah, the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat jersey retirement was insane, though, from Michael. That
really
was pretty insane.
Is that speculation or they really did that? They really did that?
It's retired. It's in the rafters.
No, it's still in the rafters. Anyhow, man.
Why do you think LeBron is wearing 6?
Or he did wear 6.
We do, obviously, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But nah, man.
I always thought that shit was a joke. I didn't think they really did.
Like imagine if the Texans were like, "Yo, we got to retire number 12 because of Tom Brady."
Oh,
he was so good for the league. We have to retire
his number.
Oh my goodness, dog. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
We know, Sammy. We know, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Please
get to the
don't get me
sponsor,
started on the
man.
Jets. I hate the Jets. I hate the Jets. And if they trade Garrett Wilson, we ride to New York. I
Well,
don't care. Or
this is the
Jersey.
thing. It's one thing when you're a danger to yourself, like the Jets are, as far as their franchise is concerned. It's worse when you're a danger to others because you just won't allow your good players to go elsewhere. So that's a shame.
Is it us? Is it us? Is it because it's the Chiefs?
No, I
Is
think
there
it's
some history between
no,
the GM and Brad
No,
Beach
no,
or
no.
it's just
The
Parkland
Jets,
and the owner
the
or
Jets are
something?
just stupid.
it's just because it's the Jets. That's
The Jets are just
that's
stupid, man.
It's
That's
just
all
'cause
it is, bro.
absolutely.
But anyhow, man, let's get to the sponsor, man. Let's get to the sponsor, dog.
We're
I would
sponsored
have
by
traded
Scotty
that for
Pickens
so fast.
doing tricks on
Oh.
people.
Oh my goodness, David. Don't make me fall out this chair again,
Oh,
please.
oh.
Don't make me fall out this chair again, please.
We're going to have to talk about Kobe Bryant too, bro.
But yeah, shout out to Goofy One Dog Fantasy. Use that promo code KingdomCast, all in one word to sign up, man. Oh man, for brand new customers, when you play $5, you get up to $75. $75 in bonus credits, man. I can't even talk, man.
Hey,
But yeah, download it on Apple Store or Google Play, man. Again, for new customers, you want to try to download this app, use that promo code KingdomCast, all in one word to sign up, man.
yeah.
Hey, now let's go to sponsor number 2.
Sponsor
Sponsor
number
number
two.
2. Shout out to W Energy, man. You join a newsletter, you get up to 20% off your first purchase, man. So when you
Hey,
go to
hey,
www.w.gg, click that join now button.
hey! You know who could have used W Energy? That guy.
Damn you, D-Mac. I was going to say it. Damn you.
You know, earlier today, Aaron Glenn said that his superpower is calling plays, which I think means it's very impressive that he called plays so well that they didn't get a single interception in the entire year. So,
He didn't say that, bro. He said
he
that.
sure did. He said, "My superpower is calling defensive plays."
Aaron Glenn is
Oh
delusional.
my gosh.
So,
Anyhow,
hey,
here's some of the
Brees, we'll see
flavors.
you week 8. We'll see you
Here's
week
some of the
8.
flavors, man. Here's some of the flavors from W Energy, man. You got your s'mores. You got your Japanese soda. You got Calio cream, man. There's fruit punch at the bottom. There's more on the website, man. Go to www.w.gg and you'll find all the flavors on that website, man.
I'm gonna get
Shout out to
some
Goofy with
W.
W Energy.
I'm gonna get some energy, and then we're gonna do a giveaway with it.
Oh my
I'm gonna do
gosh.
it.
Yeah, we probably gonna need it for the draft stream. Some W.
Yeah. Ooh, you are right,
Big
sir.
big facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Definitely want
Speaking
to
of
get
dick
that
You
started.
know,
riding,
I haven't actually thought about. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
no, hit me up. Tell me your idea. I would love it.
No,
Speaking of dick,
it wasn't
Y'all
an
say
idea.
it.
I just
Y'all say it.
had thought about the fact that we are obviously used to waiting for the entirety of the draft to go through and getting to the end of our picks and kind of the suspense of it all as far as that's concerned. But now it's going to be very different. The fact that it's going to be
it's the reverse.
just
It's the
picking early,
reverse.
and then we're going to see what happens the rest of the time.
Right.
Hopefully, we make a good pick so we can make fun of the rest of the draft.
Yeah.
Oh man, how much would it suck if we took Kendrick Falker 9 and had to stream the rest of that draft?
I think we would cut it early.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
round pick 17, we would cut it like.
I mean, y'all damn near wanted to end the stream the second we picked Josh Simmons last year.
And I apologize.
I didn't quite get there. I didn't quite get
No,
there.
I'm talking about
me and
Country
GG was
GG.
there.
No, I'm talking
I
about
watched it
Country GG.
recently.
Oh.
Hey,
It was
bro,
bad.
It was a fun-loving time, and then the whole mood changed, bro. It was bad. I watched it recently. It was bad, bro. The whole mood was. I was joking all through that draft, and then it was no more jokes after that. There's nothing to laugh
We were
at.
having a lot of fun during that draft.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do Kobe like that, man. I was gonna do Kobe like that, but
What did Kobe do?
Yeah, I was waiting on that one.
What did Kobe do?
So apparently, Black Mama was a Michael Jordan campaign first.
Oh man, there's nothing sincere about that story at all, man. I don't know why ESPN wanted to air that, dog.
Cause they want to tell you that Kobe was,
Man, there's a reason behind why they aired that story, dog. That's some bull crap. They could have been did a story like that a long time ago with Kobe and Mike
I,
parallel. Why are you doing it now
I didn't like his
when he's
injury
gone?
history.
Yeah, there were mixed feelings, Max, as far as his injury history. I loved it though, so
Yeah, he enjoyed it.
I did.
I
But yeah,
apologize about.
but
Did I apologize?
I definitely didn't know that Michael Jordan was scared of snakes, though. I didn't know that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I didn't know. So
Man, they got Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had never touched another kid in public.
so ridiculous, dog. You clearly see the ice falling out the kid's shirt, man.
Hey, bro.
God.
They were. Hey, bro. I was just like, he's not doing nothing. They were like, what is he doing? Oh my God, I'm burning my Jordans. Don't burn your. If you wear a size 3, you wear a size 13 Jordan, don't ever burn it. Just send it to me. Burning jerseys is the dumbest.
Yeah, I agree.
To be fair, I think Scottie Pippen would have liked to been touched that way by Michael Jordan. So. Scottie Pippen didn't do anything to deserve this. I don't know why.
No. This is warranted. This is warranted because Scottie
don't do himself no favors, bro.
Stuff.
And it's just Scottie don't know what he want to do. He want to diss LeBron, then he want to love him, then he want to diss Jordan, then he want to
love. Bro,
Jordan was never my friend.
Every time he dissed Jordan, I think every time he dissed Jordan, it's because they had a disagreement or Mike said no when Scottie asked for money.
At least he ain't begging to be friends like Charles Barkley, man. I'll be feeling sad for Charles sometimes. Charles be like, man, I miss Mike though. Mike ain't playing with you, bro. Mike don't play with you no more. Even though Charles Barkley was right, Mike didn't like that, man. But they try to end my boy Michael Jordan over some little white kid with ice in his shirt. That's so ridiculous.
Pretty ridiculous, bro. But that's all right though. Like his driver still dominating NASCAR. I think Tyler Reddick won again last weekend. So yeah,
I mean,
Mike taking over another sport.
He just had a driver win back to back. You know the white boys in NASCAR wasn't gonna let him get away with that. You got to get something to get him out of there, dog.
Right.
Look at the angle. He's touching the little boy. Like, what are you?
Mind you, this is the most NASCAR been talked about since Dale Earnhardt died. So I mean, NASCAR should be happy as hell about it.
For real.
I mean, on the lowest of keys.
They hardly ever get any press as it is.
So. Man, I was seeing the hashtag RP Christy Yamaguchi. Man, I was thinking it was a figure skater. It's some battle rapper. I was like, man, rest in peace to her. But I was like, man, I thought Christy Yamaguchi had died, man. Y'all.
I thought about Tamagotchi, so I didn't that completely. I did not hear about that on my radar at all.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. My heart would have sunk if that was true about Christy Yamaguchi. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, man, Christy Yamaguchi was that. She was back in the day.
Yeah, she was one of them.
Did y'all watch the Winter Olympics at all, or no?
I watched plenty of it, man. I was watching the curling. I was enjoying the hell out of curling. I watched obviously the hockey was incredible. Really, men's and women's was a lot of fun as far as that was concerned. That men's game was edge of your seat because that's the nature of playoff hockey, and then for it to go to overtime like the way it did. But the one thing that I'll say is
instant classic.
Yeah, absolutely. When you watch Connor McDavid play hockey, it looked like he's playing a different sport than everybody else on the ice.
McDavid fast as heck with that puck, boy.
But he's also like bigger than everybody, so it's a very weird thing to watch.
Yeah,
hockey. I couldn't play hockey because just the day my tooth get knocked out, I'm done. But hockey is very, very exciting to watch. And I watched the Mavericks a couple weeks ago. I had a great time. So I can imagine how it is on the pro level. Because they was doing stuff on there. I was like, oh, my God. It's like, bro, you're doing this all on ice and skating and keeping your balance at the same time when a guy is rushing towards you ready to knock you against the glass. It's like hockey is amazing. I salute all hockey players.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine playing hockey. I can't skate, so
Yeah,
like
not
obviously,
not a
at all.
chance.
I
Not a
can't.
not
I
a
couldn't
chance.
All right,
imagine.
before we go, no, bro, Christy Yamaguchi, yeah, the battle rapper or something like that. Not the skater.
There was
Yeah,
an
not the
Asian.
ice, not the ice skater.
There was an Asian battle rapper.
No, she's black, and it's like Gucci, like Gucci. I don't know who she was. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to her or whatever happened to her. But what's your favorite Mighty Ducks movie? 1, 2, or 3?
Never seen him. I know.
What?
Wait, hold on. Time out. You ain't seen one Mighty Ducks movie?
Never seen
Not
one Mighty
one?
Ducks movie. Never.
You know nothing about the Knuckle
Gee,
Puck?
man, come
Not
on,
one.
man.
Hey,
Not
that's
one.
your homework at some point, dog. Before the summer begins, you gotta watch
You
all the
never
Mighty
seen
Ducks
no
movies, bro.
Mighty
What are
Ducks?
you
What kind
doing?
of childhood did you?
What are you doing?
I mean, I watched every single like baseball movie, every single basketball movie, like every single football movie. I never got to Mighty Ducks.
Oh, she's Asian and black. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, so it's like a Nicki Minaj situation.
Oh, okay. What? You never?
Never saw Mighty Ducks.
You seen Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah, love Angels in Outfield.
Okay, all right. I was about to kill you over. I'm like, damn, this
Natural,
dude.
like I said, every
Damn, you
single.
saw unalive him? That's crazy.
Bruh, no Mighty Ducks. Like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, it just never. I was like,
For real.
It's like somebody saying they never seen Sandlot. It's like, man, what?
Yeah, it's like how do you miss that stage?
I love Sandlot. Airbud.
Oh, Sandlot is a classic.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, bro, you got to watch the Mighty Ducks, my G.
Yeah, come on. But
I don't know how it would hold up though. It might be corny as hell right now.
I may get high and give it a try.
look, I don't know. Look, he said he gotta get high. That's crazy work. But now, this actually would be the perfect time to do it.
Sponsored by cannabis.
But hold on, it actually might be the perfect time to do it. I mean, Team USA, they just won gold in hockey. I mean, you know, we running hockey again.
Bombay,
You know what I'm
baby.
saying?
Chuck, do you know how much college shape I still have to watch? I do not have time to be watching Mighty Ducks. I will find the time to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it before the draft.
I'm not saying you gotta do it right now. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying.
Are we finally gonna watch Draft Day? Are we gonna do that one day?
But we don't have anywhere to do a live watch along with it though.
Yeah, playback is dead. RIP playback.
Yeah.
We can
They
do it on
ruined it.
Kick or something.
Speaking of doing tricks on it, they tricked themselves out of a business plan.
Right. Attaching themselves to Gilbert Arenas, but yeah, that's another story for another day.
Oh my God, him and Rashad McCants just fight about it and shut up.
But hey man, Rashad McCants is the only one that can get Gilbert Arenas turned up like that, dog. Gilbert does not like Rashad McCants, bro.
Yes, Sammy. Every single April, I will watch Draft Day. And even this is a very funny. So before the draft last year, I was going on a walk because I had to do something. I legitimately listened to the beginning of Draft Day, where what's it called? Where Chris Berman does his little spiel at the beginning. It's like, damn, that's like of all, like obviously it is a very like bad movie in and of itself, but his intro there, complete gas. They told him, yo, we need an intro to this draft movie, and he killed it. I love Chris Berman so much. He's a legendary broadcaster as far as I'm concerned.
The best part is Kansas City is trying to trade for the injured quarterback.
Perfect. Look, if you needed a distillation of Kansas City's quarterback history between Joe Montana and Patrick Mahomes, that's it right there. That is legitimately it. Even in the cheesy movie in which every single stereotype and trope is built up to 100%, the Chiefs are trying to trade for the injured quarterback that nobody really
It hurt. It hurt. It's like, why is Kansas City
from the Browns, no less, at that.
From the
Browns injured quarterback is
that's the only part that wasn't true. If it would have been the 49ers, I would have been like, somebody stole it.
Yeah. Well, it'd have been that would have been the most realistic thing in the movie.
Hey, bro, is it even possible
let me tell you
to make a huge trade and then get the trade back in the same day? Is that even possible?
It's not.
No.
I just God rest his soul. I mean, just one of the most talented people in any profession as far as I'm concerned. there was no way in hell you can sell me Chadwick Boseman as an edge rusher. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm sitting here watching it. I'm like, no, it just you can't. It's not. It doesn't. He would die. It looks like he looks like a cornerback. If Trent McDuffie was an edge rusher, I don't think he would go top 10. I think that would be very difficult as far as concerned.
The fact that it's so clearly not him.
In the past, even better. That makes it even better as far as that's concerned. Because somehow the guy in the past looks even more uncoordinated than Chadwick Boseman. Because we've seen Chadwick Boseman play Jackie Robinson, and he looked very coordinated. The guy in the pads obviously had no idea what putting one foot in front of the other was as far as that was concerned. So,
he got kicked out of the game for giving his sister the football. That never happens.
Vontae Mack, no matter what.
Bro, draft day is so bad that it's a classic.
All due respect to this woman who they had play this part. At least 35 years old. Boy in the war room gonna be like, so why he give the ball to that little hussy? What? That is very obvious. What? Nigga, do you have eyes?
And what scout has been looking at him and scouting him all year doesn't know that was his sister? I would have fired him immediately on the spot.
Mind you, NFL teams, by the time that we get to draft day, know that your third cousin was in prison for 2 years, but all of a sudden you ain't know his sister had cancer. Okay.
Hey, Chuck, can you imagine Matt Nagy burning the playbook in Brett Beach office?
Yes. And not particularly because he was upset, just because he felt like I don't need this.
Can you imagine?
Man, he only calls 3 plays: RPO left, outside zone right, throw the ball deep, hope for the best.
Okay, yeah, we gotta
Kareem
watch.
Hunt 31. That's all we got.
We gotta watch draft day. Draft day is so. I still don't think Boogie's seen.
Actually, the most realistic thing would be Matt Nagy going into the office and be like, "Do you see these rings I got? Obviously, I know what I'm talking about. That's why the Giants should hire me."
He did say that though.
Oh my god.
He was like, "What you mean? This is why you hired me." Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, it's Cleveland.
Oh my goodness, dog. Oh my gosh. I do got one more thing to talk about real quick before we go, man.
What, that Terry Crews played Arian Foster's dad?
No, now that was insane right there. That was really insane.
I think the funniest part of that is that Terry Crews is really leaning into his white chicks character and being able to play Arian Foster's dad, because there's only one way that ends up making sense.
Oh God. The general manager called him while he was walking down the street and was like, "Now explain to me what happened." What?
Yes, of course. The GM has a running back that's going to go in top 10 and needs a running back to explain to him what just happened to him.
That's insane, right? But I got one more thing to talk about before we get up out of here.
They were trying to hang the Seattle Seahawks GM outside of his office.
Oh my gosh, man! All right. Anyway,
they were trying to January 6th the Seattle Seahawks No, I'm sorry.
Because of Bo Callahan, he looked like Trevor Lawrence. Bo?
Hell nah, man.
Nobody came to.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you walk into a room and you got a quarterback that's represented by P. Diddy, I would probably have question marks too.
Nobody came to his birthday.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say, are there some character concerns here? Who are you surrounding yourself with? I can see why people didn't want to go to the birthday party. Was he here?
Oh boy!
All right.
Did he throw the birthday party?
Then they said
need to be asked.
Nobody's drafting Callahan. They're all scared.
Oh
what?
My gosh. Oh my God.
Bo Callahan, the can't miss prospect, and he falls to 10. Like, come on, man, stop it.
All right, man.
Oh man, go ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry, bro. We really got on the 10.
D-Mac on a roll. D-Mac on a roll. This movie.
And everything he's saying is valid. That movie
it is.
but it's so good at the same time.
The P Diddy stray. The P
And
Diddy
we
stray.
talked
It's
we
crazy.
talked about this last year during the draft thing. It's because it's a very niche topic about something that everybody really participates in because of the populated NFL in the draft, and that even as bad as it is extremely popular because of what that represents. And you just can't turn it off.
Oh my goodness, man!
Our draft day show, hilarious. Like
It's so funny.
if you ever got 3 hours to just bullshit
Go back
around,
and watch it.
please.
So funny. It's so funny.
The first round,
so funny.
We were so all over the place.
We were everywhere.
Oh man.
Both of them are funny, to be honest with you. I went back and watched both of them. They are very funny.
Oh man. Oh, I can't believe. Go ahead, Chuck. What are you gonna say? I gotta watch Draft Day now, man. It's so bad. So bad.
Oh man! All right, so yeah, dog. Mayweather Pacquiao too. Thoughts on that before we get up out of here?
That Mayweather.
Oh man.
Broke.
Yeah, it smells like broke, man. That's what I got out of it. It smells like broke, man. It's
I
like
know
disgrace.
Boogie been on Mayweather about being broke, man, and then it's like,
who do you think made the call, Mayweather or Pacquiao?
I think.
Okay, so apparently it was supposed to be an exhibition.
Yeah,
Pacquiao wanted it to be a real fight.
Yep.
So, but do you think Mayweather called him first with the idea, or their sides, whatever?
I feel like Mayweather. I feel like
I feel like Mayweather made the call, but Pacquiao did. Mayweather do need some money though. It's just hard to think that he's completely broke.
Bro, just let's just break down what we've been seeing like the last month or two out of Floyd Mayweather. We heard about the lawsuit with Showtime. You know what I'm saying, with Espinoza. You know what I'm saying, trying to get 341 M's out of him, whatever. And then you see all these latest tweets. He comes out with a Visa card, the Money Team Visa card or whatever. Before the news comes out, bro. Like, yeah, something's wrong. Something's up. Something is up.
What's worse, the Mayweather Visa card or the Rush card?
Like in the same category to me.
If you still got a Rush card, I don't. If you even know what a Rush card is,
I've heard of it before, but I don't know what it is. I've heard of it before though.
Yeah, they was on plenty of BT commercials.
Yeah, that's so accurate. He's rich people broke. He's not our broke because he would be. He's fighting Mike Tyson in the exhibition. It's just.
Yeah, and then he gonna start making fight. Then the fights could count again with Manny Pacquiao. Like, dog, this is a disgrace to boxing. Let's just keep it buck.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I said that in the chat months ago, and people got mad at me. Y'all got
both of these cats are too old, dog. They too old.
What if he fights one legitimate fighter? Who's a legitimate fighter that would make this feel good?
Sit your ass down, bro. We don't need to see you fight at 45 years old. Like, no.
That bro about to be 49, dog. He's about to be 49. Dog.
We're good. We're good. It's over, man.
There's gonna be some man. He can't fight Ryan Garcia.
No.
I wouldn't.
There was only three. There was only 3 options for Floyd, man, with him coming back, bro. And like, I'm with D-Bag, man. Like, just stay retired. But since he's coming back, it was going to be the Pacquiao, Canelo, or somehow Bud Crawford.
Who signed the 3? Chris, who are you talking about? Chris.
I think he's talking about Mayweather.
He signed a 3-fight deal with who?
Mayweather's independent, ain't he?
Yeah. Hey, Friday Night Lights is
great movie.
Yeah, man. Booby Miles, daddy, uncle, whoever that dude was, he was the funniest dude in the movie. Booby Miles.
Yeah, his dad was a trip, dog. But
nothing touches Any Given Sunday for me personally, as far as football.
Thank you. Any Given Sunday. And you gotta watch the uncut version.
Huh?
You gotta watch the uncut version. You can't watch the regular version. Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched the regular version. Al Pacino's speech at the end.
Yeah, Pacino, fire. Absolutely fire. But
it was just as entertaining apparently during the production as it was actually the actual movie itself.
hold on.
Fighting for real.
Yo, the stuff behind the scenes with LL Cool J and Jamie Foxx, bro.
Incredible.
Yo, they was about to fight. They was literally about to fight a couple of times.
Yeah, no, they literally fought.
And it's even better specifically because obviously we do not hear the stories about it through only one source. And usually when people will tell the story of something, it's a little bit iffy because most people aren't necessarily gifted storytellers. But when you have a storyteller that is as comedically gifted as Bellamy is, and he's the one telling the story, then it's incredibly entertaining to be able to hear what ended up happening.
Jamie Foxx told the story too on
but you know, it's always different. It's always different when the actual person. It's when you get a third person observer that is the comedian of the group to be able to tell it straight.
Bill Bellamy said, "I'm never going to get to my line."
He said Jim Brown came in there with a Kofu on, and we just had to bow
down. Bro, and that's not even a half. Al Pacino, Lawrence Taylor, T.O. That set must have been nuts, man. Any Given Sunday is a great movie, and I related to it because that was the whole Wrench Gannon, Elvis Gerback storyline that we had in Kansas City. So I definitely related to Any Given Sunday.
Bruh, they said LL Cool J was so locked in on his character, bruh.
Where are you going? I'm going to play ball. He's like, what?
Like, he was not feeling Jamie Foxx trying to break out of his character, dog.
And again, we know who LL Cool J is, and we also know who Jamie Foxx is, and you know why that went the way it did.
Willie Bean.
Yeah. Specifically, there was a scene where they was just supposed to shove each other, but Jamie Foxx actually swung at LL Cool J, and LL swung back, and they was knocking each other's helmets off. Yeah, it got real.
Have you seen the comedy special where Jamie Foxx said Al Pacino spit on him and then
But dog, it's bad. But it's bad when Jamie Foxx and LL had to separate. They had to their filming schedules had to be different. You know what I'm saying? They could be on the set at the same time.
Jim Brown.
That's how bad it got.
Bro, wait a minute. Are you telling like the real life story of Booby Miles? Is that a real story?
I mean,
I used to love Remember the Titans, so I found out that half of it was like fictional.
Yeah, but I mean,
and Wood Harris was like 30 playing.
I mean, listen, hey, shout out to Wood Harris, man. Like
Wood Harris is a
junior in high school.
Wood Harris is a legend. Wood Harris is a legend.
Absolutely a legend, but he was too old for him.
Yeah, that dude has been underrated like his entire acting career, dog.
That's Avon Barksdale, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and he dissed him on his GOAT album too.
Yeah,
dissed Jamie Foxx on there. So yeah, the beef is real between them two.
What's my thoughts on Jamie Foxx? He a pussy and not as funny as Chris Rock or something like that. Hello, Cool J, Christ.
I mean, LL Cool J could never be in a beef with somebody. Just it doesn't.
Oh man,
work.
I think he tried to bait 50 Cent, but 50 ain't gonna come out that. He ain't gonna come out that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro. I heard Remember the Titans was not even close to being true. It's sad how bad it is.
Yeah,
but it's still a great movie though.
Yeah, it was still a solid movie.
It's Denzel Washington. You can't.
Denzel Washington's in it. Doesn't. True or not? I don't need it to be true.
Yeah, Denzel that dude. Denzel's that dude, man. So yeah.
We need a good football.
What's the last good sports movie? I enjoyed one, but I wouldn't necessarily say that like it's measuring up. So,
well, I mean,
I wouldn't even say him.
I didn't even watch it.
I like him though. I liked it. I think
you liked
it was crazy.
Okay.
I did like him.
I have to watch it. I'm not. Yeah, I just heard things.
American Underdog? Is that that's not the Mark Wahlberg movie? American Underdog. Oh, that's the Kurt Warner movie.
That's Kurt Warner. That's the Kurt Warner movie.
I watched that on the plane. It was
it was cool.
Yes.
Coach Carter was the last. That was the last.
I still gotta watch that Kurt Warner movie. As a matter of fact, I ain't watched it yet.
Jesus Christ. We definitely need another sports movie as Coach Carter was the last. Damn. Samuel L. Jackson wasn't even in Marvel when that came.
Hey, you talk about sets. The Coach Carter story where they weren't supposed to be partying in the pool with the chicks and they were all in the pool
and they were drunk.
And Samuel L. Jackson is not acting when he comes in and tells him to get them out the pool.
I do remember the TV show of Friday Night Lights. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know Boobie Miles was like a real. Only Boobie Miles I know is Darius Miles from St. Louis.
Yep.
Shout out to Darius, man.
There you go. Yes,
D Miles and Q Rich, man. What show did we talk about Winning Time? Was that the draft too? Because that shit is hilarious. I'm gonna go cut that up just to put that up as an episode.
Winning Time.
Man, that
never.
No, we talked about the Clipper show. What's the name of the damn
the Clippers show. Oh yeah, dog. Lawrence Fishburne was Doc Rivers.
Show.
Lawrence Fishburne was Doc Rivers. Like, come on, man.
Hey, bro, D-Mac pulled up the pics and
bro,
and Chris Paul and Blake Griffin.
Oh my
bro.
That was so funny,
bro.
All right, y'all. we just rambling at this point.
Maybe it's Moneyball. I haven't seen.
Moneyball is good.
I saw a little bit of trouble with Kurt, but I didn't really like it all that much.
Is that the one with Clint Eastwood? Yeah, he's a scout. Okay. Yeah. Moneyball was good.
Moneyball. I haven't seen Trouble with the Curve. I'm going to tap.
Man, I seen the picture of Clint Eastwood today. He is old as hell. Jesus
of course he is. You been in how many movies? And he done ran for
low key. The Fan with Wesley Snipes. Low key, good movie.
And then Clint Eastwood didn't he run for was it? I don't know. Was it mayor or governor of California? I can't remember exactly.
And then he was like, "Do you feel lucky?"
Maybe 42 came after Moneyball. So 42.
Yeah, 42 was definitely after Moneyball. 42 was definitely after Moneyball.
Yeah, 42.
And then the one about just.
What about the hockey movie Miracle? Or when was that?
Miracle on Ice.
Yeah, I ain't watching.
I haven't seen it. But
y'all hit us up on Twitter, man. Tell us what was the best sports movies. We should do a poll later.
Hustle was only funny for the scenes that Ant-Man was in. Personally,
Ant was a trip in that movie for his character.
Yeah, so probably 42. Well, okay, no, the Will Smith, King Richard.
Oh, King Richard. I still haven't seen that.
That was good.
I still gotta watch that one.
Yeah, it's
I seen the part where he got beat up by the gangbangers. I was like, yeah. I want to see this. After he slapped Chris Rock, I was the swimming movie.
Terrence Howard's in a swimming movie?
Yeah,
I missed this one.
I want to say it's like Float or something. It's something
like Water Main?
Water Main. Hey, man. We gotta swim, man.
I gotta get this gold medal, man.
It's called Pride.
Pride. Yeah.
I never heard of this movie.
I said Float. We are Marshall.
I don't. It wouldn't be much of a swim movie if it was called Float, right?
We got to float, man. You got to float, man. You got to put your arms out, man.
Bernie Mac was in it.
Yep, Bernie Mac was in it. Yeah, this was
random. Bernie Mac was in it.
Yeah, Anthony Mac.
Hey, man. Hey, Mac, man.
Tom
Terrence
Hanks.
Howard.
What is happening?
Who?
What is this movie?
Who was in it?
Matt can't believe the cast in this movie. I can't believe it either. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it was based on a true story.
Yeah, Kimberly Elise. She was in it.
I
Yeah.
seen this dude. He was in a.
I seen a little bit of it, but I ain't seen
he
it.
was in a Medea movie. That's where I recognize.
Oh God, I tried to watch that new Medea movie.
Damn, y'all still watching the Medea movies?
I think I gave up after one of the older ones though.
Yeah, I definitely stopped.
Oh,
He
you know,
did.
wait,
Oh,
speaking
bro.
of it, this reminded me.
It got repetitive.
Chris, as you said, the Bernie Mac, Mr. 3000, one of my favorite all time.
Oh yeah, that's on there. That's on there.
Incredible, Bernie.
That's on my list.
Spectacular. I love Mr. 3000 so much.
Yeah,
Man, he tipping his pitch, man. He tipping his pitch.
He's so good.
I don't give a damn about your old ass, man. I don't need that advice. Shut up.
Oh my God, I love Mr. 3000.
Mr. 3000, great movie.
Awesome movie.
Oh man, they really took that hit away from him.
We are Marshall sounds. Man, I ain't in the crime mood, bro. That's some. Whole team died and stuff.
It was straight. Real Marshall was straight.
Who was that? Marty McConaughey. I think he was in that.
Maybe. I'm not for sure.
We do need a good sports movie. We do need a good one. And one more black gangster movie, please. Just one. My wife be like, nah, we don't need no more gangster movie. Just one. So ratchet. One more Boys in the Hood. Just one. And I'll leave you alone.
You need help. You need help.
I do. Yeah, we said Moneyball. Oh, Ali is good.
Yeah, Ali was straight.
Oh, it might have been a boxing movie. It's been a couple of boxing movies that were pretty good.
Okay, which Creed did y'all like? Which Creed did y'all like?
Well, I guess the Creed would qualify. Yeah. I think honestly, I love all three Creeds.
Me too.
I think that they did a really good job as far as dealing with Drago. I think it's the second one, right? I was afraid for the third one that maybe it would be overkill, but I thought that even that was pretty well done, all things considered. I think that there is, when you could talk about, especially when it comes to boxing, like the progression of being the young guy, just trying to prove yourself and everything, then go into that, especially coming off of your father's name, and then, beating down the demon as far as Drago was concerned and being able to take that and come back from it. And then the old guy as far as the boxing was concerned. I love all three Creeds, truthfully.
Yeah, Creed was a good series. I think the only problem I have with Creed and
Creed 2 probably is always going to be my favorite personally. Just the soundtrack to that is awesome. Go ahead.
Here's the issue.
I don't want to get canceled for this, but did they really have to make the daughter deaf? I just felt like that was just emotionally too much for me. It was like, come on, that's a little. God, you're already pulling on my heartstrings because Rocky got cancer and he's trying to meet up with his son and he's never met his grandson. You already got me emotionally. I didn't need his daughter to be deaf at the end too. It was like, oh God.
Yes, but it
was a great movie though.
The scene where he takes her into the boxing gym. And I love that scene so much.
Yeah, man. It might be some waterworks.
Yeah. I do love all the Creeds. Felicia Rashad, obviously great in it. Rocky. That was honestly, that's probably the most shocking thing because obviously I think highly of Michael B. Jordan. Tessa Thompson's awesome. The fact that Rocky was able to do such a really good job in that role, obviously very different than his previous quote unquote role as Rocky. But yeah, I was actually very surprised by that. I think he's really good in it too.
I know. C-Mac, you are related to Aaron Magruder. I would love to interview Aaron Magruder one day. I used to read Boondocks in it. I'm so old. I used to read Boondocks in the newspaper.
Sure, I did too.
I was so excited for that cartoon. I was like, this is going to be, and it just blew me away. I was like, this is amazing.
Man, that cartoon was unbelievable, dog.
I was today years old when I learned that Boondocks was a cartoon. I've only ever known it as the TV show.
You talking about in the newspaper?
Right.
Yeah, I've only ever known it as a TV show. I've never seen it as a newspaper cartoon. Had no idea. The only newspaper cartoon that I know exists is Peanuts.
Dilbert.
I'm sorry.
Hey. Man, he already ain't seen
Taylor. Like,
I'm sorry,
Taylor. He already ain't seen Mighty Ducks, which started this whole tangent that we've been on.
It's a really good point. Yeah,
we added an extra 40 minutes to the show because you said you never seen Mighty Ducks.
Which, to be fair, that's not necessarily as much of an age thing. It's more so just I don't need a hockey movie in my life.
You covered it because you said you seen Angels in the Outfield and Sandline, Calvin and Hobbes. I used to love Calvin and Hobbes.
Believe it or not, I think he's younger than you, Taylor. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he's younger than you, but anyhow, I will say this about Creed 3 though, man. I feel like they went too fast with with Damian with Dame Anderson, like Jonathan Major's character. I feel like they went too fast with that, bro. Like there wasn't enough build up. There wasn't enough build up after that.
There was a little bit of a skip there in between him.
Yeah. He immediately as soon as he won the belt, he was like, "Nah, I hate you." And I was like, "Damn, bro! Like,
right?
Okay, explain why. Okay."
Right. We never got a build up to that. They just skipped past and went straight to the rematch, basically.
But he was celebrating the night of on the beach, and he was like, "Nah, I hate your guts. I just want to kill you." Like, what?
Right. Right.
Great movie though, man. Jonathan Majors. I know he get a lot of flack but he was great in Creed 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna call it there, man. The great discussion, great sports movie discussion to wrap up the show, man. Like, thank everybody for tuning in, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share our social media platforms. You watch us on Twitter, please hit the retweet and like button, share everyone that you know. And if you watch us on YouTube, hit the like button there. And when this video ends, please hit the hype button so we get in the algorithm more. Please hit that hype button. That's very important. People need to see this content. Till the next one, we out, Chiefs Kingdom.
Hey,
never
fingers
be like
crossed.
Scottie Pippen.
Hey, fingers crossed. We might have a guest that is actually in Indianapolis right now. He hasn't been on all season, so I'm really looking forward. I hope he comes on. So,
all right, we out, y'all.
Peace.